Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Sunday. So glad you're with us today. I am thrilled about this show. We have 3 hours together shopping, and it is a very special day when we can celebrate the best in gemstones, which is Wednesday through Sunday here. But as the finale of our week, when we don't see you till Wednesday, I've got some very special pieces that I couldn't even tell you about because they are so limited. You know, there are occasions where we might have 20, 30 of some of our really big items. Today is very limited. I do have incredible items, but they are not for everybody to go around. So some serious competition is about to take place here in the way of really fabulous jewelry. First of all, we have something by the yard, and usually that's diamonds by the yard. And I know how many of you have asked over the years, do you think there's anything you could do besides diamonds by the yard? And there's been mehenges by the yard. We brought coral the other day. Those are pieces that have been here, but what we're really looking for are those juicy, bright gemstones. I've got some stunning and one of the big three and one that everybody knows and one of the most important gemstones in the world. It is emerald. We have emeralds by the yard today. It is an incredible value. There are only a few to go around. I'm not talking about even one per state, so it is going to be extremely limited, but we do have our emeralds by the yard today. So I'm thrilled about that. They're nice big stones too, and they've got a lot of gorgeous colors. So that's exciting if you are looking to, obviously the bright green goes with everything, but if you're looking to stack and layer with other by the yard collectibles, that's going to be the way to go. Also, in something for your neckline, we have a very important stone. It's arguably one of the most important in the world. It's actually called copper-bearing tourmaline. You know it is the blue greens, but lately we've been highlighting some of the best in rare colors, which are purples. And I have something, not a ring. This is the pendant to go with all the rings that maybe you've been lucky enough to pick up here in the last few weeks. We've got a gorgeous purple Paraiba in a pendant. That's also affordable. Very excited about that. And it's a good size, not a small stone. It's not like a little ½ carat or something like that. We got you a carat and a half stone almost. So that's here, but limited. And then we have, okay, there are aquamarine earrings like we've never seen before. Very large tanzanite is on the way in. I think something you're going to like because we actually have a wider dome style. Look at the size of that tanzanite. How about that for a blue wing black D? It is 11 carats plus in an oval. Also have a really important ruby for you. I know rubies they can be tough to attain. They're $20,000 a carat when you find great Burma stones. We've got one of those for you as well. So lots and lots to get to. I do want to mention that we have a lot of requests that have come in already. I've got them. If you've already made a request to me directly, whether it was at 4 in the morning or if it was just this morning, or if it was just a couple of minutes ago via YouTube. We have those requests. I know there was even a request that came in before we got started here that I actually have, I think maybe just what you need in skeins, because actually before you even made the request to our YouTube requester, we actually had 4 of the most, they're just the best. They're the best skeins we've have in the color change variety. I brought you 2.5 carat. We've got the bigger stones today. I brought everything we have in larger stones, and yes, there is an Asher and there is a round. So we will see those. Plus, we've got, whenever you're ready, if you've made a request already with me, they're ready to go, ready to show you. And then for everybody else who says, well, I didn't make a request in the middle of the night or even this morning, you can live during the show. That is really what I'm going to recommend and advocate all day long. Make sure you get those requests in, okay? We're going to get started with a one of a kind, talk about a rare stone in a rare way to see them. This is a gorgeous earring with, yep, those are mehenge spinels. Love that. That's a very special look there that you're getting. And 1125171 is the item number here. How about that for a very special stone? Of course, a rarity, no doubt about that. But then you get that really important, look at that pear shape matched up, those pinky reds. And you know, that would work with a lot of different colors that you might wear. And of course, this design feels a little bit like, it's almost as if your mehenge spinel is your stud, but then leading beneath that is going to be diamonds, almost like that paper clip look we're seeing, but really it is a hoop. And yet when they're on, they give you that linear drop. So it's like, again, it feels like a lot of different earring styles come together, but there's nothing too overly lengthy or overly dramatic about them. They're going to look fantastic on, and they do. And I will try them on for you as well. But first to note, there are 70 points in total weight here, 1 pair only. We got a lot of limited items today, so do feel free to dial in when you see something you love. You know, yesterday we had an incredible show, as usual on Saturday, but do you know that everything except for like 2 items sold? And I've got those items, so in case you're, you know, wondering about anything from yesterday, we can help you out. But that is really, I mean, I think it speaks to our values. You know, things would not go if they weren't a great value. So it really is simple. It's about great values, one of a kinds for the most part, really stunning designs, rare stones like here, and then we're going to show you, let me see how these look from a distance away. So there's your front. And then of course you see this is actually hinged at the very, very base. So look at it like a U hoop, right? The U as in the letter, and then you've got that hinge style. Now as far as the length goes, they are just under an inch, 7/8 of an inch top to bottom. And look at that. That's a really good look. And of course, this is how they're going to open. That hinge just simply snaps open and snaps closed. So it could not be easier. It's just a simple style. And then we'll try one on for you as well. So we tend to like that 1 inch length. You know, it's a little under in this case. You're going to get piercing coverage still here though. So we do love that as well. And then you can see here what they look like from a distance. Oh yeah, they've got the, see what I mean by kind of that simple drop. It's like the stud at the start there. And then you've got that long, lengthy, when we say long, nothing that's going to flow or be too much on the move as far as like, how do you wear it? Isn't going to tangle in here, not at all. It's a beautiful design, and so that great length gives you a little bit of drop there, something nice, and yet feels like that really perfect way to display that amazing stone in the rarity. Let's go back to the wheel, show you here. We also have some new diamond earrings today, I should mention, that are two-tone gold and actually really big ovals. So we've got some ovals that are going to be affordable, nice and affordable. So one pair here, they're under $1,000. We've got quite a few pendants and earrings. It's a pretty big pendant earring type of day, and then of course the necklaces with the emeralds by the yard. So you're in for a treat if you like to accessorize in those ways. You're going to have a lot of fun with this show, but they are not going to be $9.99. We got one incredible value here on the way. Just one pair. They stay in the white gold. That's going to be it. The last time you ever see that earring on this show, and let's make it even better than $888 or $799. We're going to take them all the way down, and to get spinels, that's as affordable as merengue spinels get. They are only $699. All right, so we've got some requests already coming in. Good to see. Welcome in, and again, happy Sunday. We hope your weekend has been fabulous so far, and really excited to share everything that we have. So this is very, very important. Okay, so we are going to be on the way. I've got some really important Marilanis that kind of fun to bring these out from the vault. And Risa, I want to say hello to Risa, who is we're all thinking of Risa, sending her our best speedy well wishes to Risa. And so jewelry makes everything better, does it not? Take a look at this. I mean, does she have great taste or what? This is 111-7954. We're going deep into the vault here, which is what I've been doing anyways lately, bringing out some really, it's why we can discount, is because we got some of the really important older items that we're bringing out. They're rarely seen. We're bringing them out and discounting them tremendously. Now this has a matching pendant. Now somewhere in the vault of the control room, there's a photograph of how these change color. I think I have a photograph on the pendant, Tony, maybe somewhere, if it's accessible. We know these stones are a beautiful bright green. Here's the pendant. Look at that match. So what do you think? We got a pear shape, and then we've got the cushion cut. Now, the whole theme here is going to be triple halo, yellow, white, yellow. So you get all that going on. And then we've got 111-7954. We'll touch on this one first. It's a carat 47 in the pair, and it is just, look at that color, bright, minty. I would say this is a little more strong green color than maybe mint. Sometimes mint implies a little lighter. I don't think this one is what I would consider a light green by any stretch. It really has just that, to me, perfect green. It's like a perfect shade. It could be an emerald green. It could be that bright. Oh, good. Well, this is not the same ring, but since we did a little light box back when I introduced these stones a couple years ago, we wanted to introduce you to what we mean by this is not only a rare garnet out of Marilani, which is actually the Tanzanian source that's right near, actually pretty adjacent to the Tanzanite mine, but it actually changes color. So if you're under UV light, it's not something we can do in studio, but I have a photograph of when this stone in a different ring was under UV light, and there you can see it. Now I think we've got the actual pendant that you will see, but that's what happens. You see that pure green goes to pure red, and that's a 147 stone. Then you got on this one 125 in yellows and 60 points in white diamonds. So there's a whole lot going on here. And the ring is huge. I mean, look at this. This is the great finishing on the inside. It stays in two-tone gold. This started at $79.99. Thank goodness it is not anymore. It's classic, again, vault collection pieces that are on a major clearance. Now let me show you from a distance, because we also have 111-8037 on the pendant. Now the pendant I'm going to show you in conjunction with the ring from a distance away to see how they truly coordinate, don't they? They coordinate really, really well. So that's the ring. Here is the pendant. And you know what? there's that color. And I think we may have a photograph of the pendant, maybe. And it's going to do the same thing, green to red, as you change your light source. But that is a very large ring. So shout out to my gals who love the big cocktail rings. That's definitely it. And then there's the match and the pendant. The pendant, we're seeing the information shortly here. It's 8037. I want to get you a length on the pendant here. So you can see that the pendant is 1 inch top to bottom. I will try it on for you as well. Onto the neckline we go. And then you're going to see what this looks like with the ring as well. So real quick shot on the neck for you, just so you can see what that looks like. And then of course I still got the ring on there, so you can see the two and how those are going to look together. So they're each an incredible value. This ring started at $79.99. This one started at just under that at $69.99. Now we get to go lower and really take them down. I mean, that is just an incredible collection. We'll go back to the wheel close up, show you that pendant here as well. And then we're going to get, how about this? The set. Well, I can make this simple. You don't have to get both, but I will say, if you want to get the pendant and the ring, this is the time to do it, because instead of paying, what, 8 plus 7, yeah, it should be $15,000 for the set. Instead, I'm going much, much lower for you, and we are making this incredible set under $5, because each piece is $24.99 individually. How about that? No way to get that kind of diamond weight. Forget about the Marilani Mint rare garnets in the middle. It's really about those stones and the way they're decked out with yellow and white diamonds together. So it's $24.99 each piece, under $5,000 for both, and an incredible value. And thank you. The ring is gone. The pendant is here, and that's going to be item number 8037. So 7954 is gone, and 803. Oh, and by the way, this is the pendant. So there is the exact pendant. If you're ever wondering why some of the diamonds, why they it's actually called fluorescing, but why they to you look blue or kind of green, that's actually about a third of the diamonds in the world have boron. And when they have boron, they tend to light up and glow blue like that. So yes, it's about a third on average. And you can see that was about the right ratio, I would say, on that pendant. So $24.99 on the pendant, and then we move along. Now, it sounds like our YouTube requester would like to see the sphenes. I can show them to you now. They are very, very large, and she said 2 to 5, and I've got them. So that's what's going, and you've got it. So we'll get to that. And of course, this one is fabulous. Now, here's my ultimate fave in what is here in color change sphene. And we're going to stick with the greens, but now we're going green, sphene, and also we're making it look like green to red color changing gemstones are like all over the place, but here we go again, just getting those requests covered, and look at that stone. So this would be, and I'm not 100% sure what our requester's name is, so would love to know if she can give us a shout here, so I just know who I'm directing this request for. But this is the round private collection. I do have an Asher, so let me show you both so you can see back to back what they look like. And don't forget, those Mahenge spinel earrings for $6.99 are still here if you'd like to get that really modern, fabulous earring that we had to start the show. But here we are with the sphene that is my pick of the bigger ones left. Now, this is a huge piece, and we've got good news here. It's wonderful that you requested them today, because they are heavily, heavily discounted as well. So that's really something to think about. I mean, we've got the bigger ones. You saw the 2.5 yesterday and gone, of course. So now we've got the bigger stones that you've been asking for. This is 9355. Now, if you're also a fan of Asher cuts, there's going to be a little bit different dispersion level look when you get an Asher, because it is square with step facets, but it's a little tad, I would say, between the two. This one's a little darker, but that's the Asher cut. So if you're looking for a fabulous Asher cut, there's the way to go in a bridge. But I'm going to start here with the round, because this one, I don't know, after you see this, it's really tough to top. The round that we have here, 9355, is our 475. Actually, I've got other big stones here, but this is the largest by far. This is by far. So right in that sweet spot, and thank goodness this is the one that definitely needs a discount, because it's not inexpensive to get this material. It's one of the rarest stones in the world. Do you realize that it wasn't until 2017? 2017, I debuted this material right here on this show to the world. We had gemologists from all over the world watching that show. It was a fabulous Sunday morning back in, I think it was late March or early April of 2017. It was right around Easter weekend. Did you have a question? $24.99 on each piece. Yeah, it's the same price. So just wondering, what did I sell that for? I'm not even sure. So $24.99 on the Marilani Mints. And then this piece, the 475, so it was back in 2017, debuted these stones. Nobody had ever known that they existed. We knew about sphenes, the regular, like the neon sphenes that we love. We knew those existed. They kind of have those neon chartreusey Chartreusey, it's just fun to say. Say it with me, chartreusey. It's like a more neon yellow green. The color change variety was a newer find out of Madagascar, but these miners, they were super, super clandestine. They actually, as they found them and as the discovery was made, I mean, they knew something important was on their hands, and they kept it kind of secret from most of the world. And it wasn't until, and we worked, our ownership here worked with the miners themselves who collected these stones, and we got the chance to bring them to you exclusively here. At the time, there were actually some stones that were rejected just for quality standards. Some were a little too dark or some had too many inclusions. We rejected them. They ended up on a network down the dial or up the dial, depending on how you watch, and they went for far more money. So I'm really proud of what we're able to do on our fabulous fiends here that change color from green to red. So this is the round. This is the 4 carat 75, and thank goodness for a discount. Taking out these really important pieces that we have, really blowing them out for you, and this is how we do it. A 475 with a carat 32. Should not neglect that carat 32 in that big diamond weight either, because you got a lot going on there, and it's just so bright and clean, and yet we want them to be that perfect green that you see right here. We want them to have that's got some sparkle factor. It's just like fireworks every single day. Even on 4th of July, your ring might have, it might be topping the fireworks that are in the sky. This is just that kind of really important dispersive stone. And we know this fiends, all that regular non-color change material that we had for a long time, that has high dispersion levels as well. We know that, but here's that extra phenomenal property of changing color in addition. So here's our largest. It's got that $12,999 price. But thank goodness it's going a lot lower right now. So you've got a huge moment here. And again, call us early. We can show you the Asher cut if you'd prefer that one, but they're all going to be the same price. So all my big stones, I have a pair and I have an oval as well, but this one is, I hate to play favorites, but I'm sorry, we could all look at them and you're going to deem this one worthy of the best. And when they're the same price and you're not paying any more for the 475 than you would for a 3.5 carat or a 4, that to me is really exciting. And that's what this is about. And you're not paying $13,000. You know it's rare to get. I was harping on it yesterday. The 2 carat that I had was really rare. And we were talking about how unusual it is to get that size. Well, a 475, forget about it anywhere else, while still bringing you color and clarity. And it will not be $10,000. It will not be $5,000. And this is the way to get it, because instead of even $49.99, what a Sunday we have for you. Promise there's a lot of affordable. Actually, most of the show, we're just getting into some of the requests that came in early. And yet this one, oh, very affordable for what it is already. But you know what? We're not even having you pay $49 or $48 or $47.99. This is one of the biggest values when you talk about collectible stones. Stones that are not even in museums as of yet, because we really had a hold on all of them. And this is that newer find. We had 2 collections come into play. One was 2017, the big debut worldwide. And then more recently, about a year ago, some other stones came in and they're fabulous. And this one's gonna be $47.77. And again, the same exact price as what we will see the smaller stones for too. So you might as well go with the biggest and grandest of them all, and that's the way to do it. So that's exciting, and here we are. And oh, good. So hi, Becky. Thank you so much. Well, Becky, that's for you and anybody else. So of course, it's a first caller situation. So that is the largest fiend we've got, and that is the round. And of course, there is something special about getting the round. Now let me try it on for you as well. And then if you like the Asher, like I said, it's going to be smaller, a little darker on the Asher. Same price tag though. So there's absolutely, I don't see any reason to hold off on the big best of best. I mean, that's it right there. And then we can always show you the other ones if you'd like to see them. But this is the one. We always like the rounds. Of course, the round is going to take all that dispersion it has naturally, really show it off really well. And that's $47.77. Okay. So that'll be it. I have a smaller round somewhere if you want to be, it makes a big difference on price if it drops to 2 carats. Obviously that would be, but you know, honestly, probably still about $3,000 for a 2 carat. So if you can swing it, go here and go with the biggest and boldest of them all. All right. So that's our big fiend round, and we'd love your feedback on that one. And then we've got more new coming up. Boy, that's just hard not to love, right? Just a really difficult piece to go, I don't think anybody can be blasé about fiends that change color like that. They're fantastic. And then don't forget, we'll have top of the hour specials. We've got, since our Emeralds by the Yard is so limited, we'll probably be doing that early in the show. Maybe not even wait till the top of the hour on that, because it is very, very limited. And so we've got new pendants, but I've got to show you this necklace, because when it comes to really, really big buys. As I've been scouting them, I've been looking for all the biggest buys for you possible. This necklace is it. Let me show it to you on the hand here. It is actually what looks like yellow diamonds every time. It looks like gigantic marquise cut yellow diamonds that are all set. Now, this is one necklace I'm showing you, and I actually have two. Not to confuse anybody, but I have two identical necklaces, but this is one. This is one that has this beautiful draped design. Now, all of this, all of your setting for your diamonds and your sapphires on 112-1759, all of that is stationary, but then it's got these two drape chains that when it's on the chain or when it's on the neckline, you'll see how they drape beautifully. And then it still has your lobster claw closure and 3 adjust. See how now that I spread that chain apart a little bit, like it's going to be when it's on the neckline, see how those chains, they all come together right over here in the side. But do you see how that's going to be draped just to hold on so it looks like they are literally 2 in 1. It looks like you layered without having any of the entanglement that sometimes can happen when you layer. And there's your 16, 17, and 18-inch adjustable length, so you can wear it higher or lower. But 2 pieces, yellow and white gold together, so it goes with everything. That's a carat 60 of yellow sapphires, plus 20 points in diamonds, and here it is on the neckline. Oh my, this is really beautiful. And what you want to do is just see there. Oh, look at that. Oh, so stunning. Wait till you see the price tag that I've got for you. And that's about 16, 17, or 18. So you have all that flexibility of where you're going to put it on, how you're going to wear it. But let's get you a great value. And that's important. This could be a great gift idea too, that looks like you went out and spent a fortune and didn't have to. So that's also lovely. But let's get this one at home, and then I'll show you up close what it looks like so you can see how these stones are put together, because what's so interesting, I think, is the matching here and those fancy cuts. So see how they are actually all marquise cut yellows, and they actually do a subtle graduation. They get a little there. The bigger stones are a little deeper in color, a little more golden, and then they start to get a little bit into the traditional kind of think yellow diamond color. And then those big white diamonds you have, this is a value. Should be $49.99 and going up by the day. Of course, we know gold is doing that. So this one is not. We don't do that. We are taking you on a little different type of tour through the jewelry world than everybody else is. And what we're going to do, and come on in early. Holidays are around the corner. We're at the end of October here. You know how quickly things, and there's not a lot of shopping time this year between Thanksgiving and Christmas time, especially Thanksgiving and Hanukkah as well, because my goodness, Thanksgiving's late this year. So here we are a month away from Thanksgiving, and then it's just going to be a couple of weeks to shop. So here's what we've got. You can get it all done. You can take care of that now. We're going to do better than even 4 or 3 or 2. Or $1,000. 2 identical necklaces, even if you want to get both, let's say for, you know, you and a daughter or you and a best friend, and you want to wear this September sapphire birthstone or the diamonds together, whatever you want to do. But this is the moment, and it's not even going to be $1,000. It is $999. That's it. So under $1,000 on 2 chains in one necklace with sapphires and diamonds together, and that is, one is gone and one is left, and that'll be that. So last call on this one. We'd be wiser to melt it down and make the money off the gold and keep the stones and do something else, but instead, no, they're all put together. They look fabulous. It is really a special necklace, and the way it looks and this layered effect is so in right now, but to have one necklace that does it for you, even better. So $999 on that one. Who's got the last one? One is gone, one is left, and then we'll move right along. We've got more on the way. We will get to some rings. Don't have as many rings today as I usually do, but we will still, of course, show you what we do have. So last call, yellow sapphires and diamonds. Congratulations. And the way this drapes is so pretty. And again, no tangling on that chain because of the way they are brought together. There's a point right here, which is going to be on the side of the neckline, where they actually are brought together, and then it's one chain through the rest of the back, and it sounds like that is gone. Let's get to our sapphire ring. Here we go, back up close for you with a sapphire pear shape in a band style. This is actually in platinum, and congratulations if you got that last necklace. We are verifying on it now, $17.59. But here we go. This is 112-8843, and don't forget that large 475 span is still here. If you want the round, that is still available, and then we'll see who's got that last of the necklaces. Will it be Allison's caller? Maybe it'll be Joanne's caller. We'll figure it out. But here we go. 60 points on this sapphire in platinum. It's 8843, and welcome into Sunday. Let me know what requests you have. We are here to help, here to bring out whatever. We would love your request today. Really, truly would. And this is outstanding. Check out that royal blue sapphire. It is so stunning. The color is like cashmere. Did you get the last sapphire necklace? It's yours if you want it. All right, that last sapphire necklace is gone. They are sold out as well. Congratulations. And here we go with something very, very important. It's a one-of-a-kind 60-pointer with 11 points in diamonds. That's going to be the diamonds on one side pave, and then the other side's polluted. It gives you this beautiful texturing, and that is in platinum. Two ways to wear it, obviously. Feels a little bit like that bypass, creating a V style. Very attractive on the hand, and there's only one, and it's a new low. In platinum, and quite a bit of platinum, too. It's a nice wide band for you. So you're getting that really impressive style. Let's see if I can put it on the ring finger here. I'm not sure if that's going to fit. Doesn't look like it. So try it on the pinky for now. Actually, it's not a bad look for a pinky ring. I kind of like it, the wider band like that. Wide pinky rings are so cool right now. So that's a neat look. You can see how solid that platinum is. And again, that beautiful royal blue. We're such sticklers about our blue sapphires. We never want one that's washed out. We never want one that's pale, but we also don't want them to be too dark, because then they look like those Thai Kanchana berry, too dark navy blue into like black, and then suddenly it's like, where's the blue? We want to see that royal blue, and that's what you have here. So okay, we'll show the smaller round for you. I'll find that somewhere up here. I'll have to find it. But this is going to be a really important sapphire, and yet under 1,000. Yes, it is. We're going not $9.99 either. It's going to be even lower than that. We'll just blow it out for $888. That is going to be it on that beautiful sapphire pear shape. So that will be $888. If you'd like to go ahead and capture that one for your own, and of course getting that beautiful kind of like, reminds me of, I don't know, it just gives me like a sailboat vibe, like two sails coming together here. Really beautiful. And then all the sale pricing you need is also there. And don't forget, one of the pieces from yesterday, remember I told you there's only a couple left from yesterday, was the big 31 karat heart-shaped tanzanite. If you missed it, it's worth seeing. So holler at me if you'd like to see that, and then we can gladly show that again and give that another look. So here it is, $888 on this one, and then of course we'll see who's got it, and then on our way we go through some of our other great jewelry and requests. And of course, it is all about what you'd like to see on any given day, but especially today. You know, we don't get to shop the next couple of days together. We're off Monday, Tuesday, so it gives you a great time to, let's just look at it this way. If you shop today, you're gonna have your jewelry for the most part. I mean, barring any, crazy gold color changes, you're gonna have your jewelry for the most part by Wednesday when we see you next. So a lot of you will be shopping and getting your pieces in the next coming days, and that's very, very exciting. So here's the smaller round sphene, Becky, that I have for you as well. It's 11284441. So it's not, it's like I said, about 2 carats. It's a little bit under, and it's in a wide band of gold. So we'll take a look at this one. Oh yeah, just as bright and beautiful a color, as well as the brightness, the clarity, all of that. So this is a good one too. And 184, so still that really nice size. And this one's in a whole lot of gold. It's item number 8441, 184 diamonds, mostly on the outside. Then they come in and they create this beautiful, it's like that swirling S curve that goes, almost looks like it goes through the stone, and it meets up in the middle with it. So that would be a more affordable way. And I'll get this one as affordable as I can for you, and we'll find out who's got that sapphire, because it sounds like that one's going. I move before pieces go, just so we can keep the show rocking here, because there's such a delay with the broadcast. So feel free to call in even after we move on from a piece. It doesn't necessarily or usually mean it's gone. It just means it's going to go right after. So keep that in mind as well. Just a little, word to the shopping wise. Here we are with this sphene in a wide band. Love the way this looks on the hand as well. We'll show that to you now and get you a great value. See that? It's a nice wide band. That's a lot of gold. And then the texturing that's done with the gold between the diamonds, really neat too. Connects it in this beautiful way, and then there's a gleam off that gold too because of the texturing and the pattern. We'll blow it out. I told you it was $3,000. I'll do better than $29.99 for you. Since we are on a sphene discounting rampage, we'll go back up close. And good news, you can change the gold color. We like them in yellow. We usually see them in yellow, but you saw that last round in white. So if that's a preference for you, I can change it for free, meaning you don't pay anything to have me change the gold color. We can make it into white or rose if you'd like that instead, but it's better than $2,500 or $24.99 today. So a much better value than we're even expecting to see. It's a sphene blowout day, and this one, very, very, very exciting. Yes, you like this one? $24.99. Can I save him an extra $200? Jason, I know. I'm going to take $200 extra off and make it $22.99 instead. Okay? Thank you. That one's already gone and spoken for. And let me know who that is, Jason. I'm curious if it's our requester. I would love to know. And then here we are. We're going to get into some pendants here. I've got the aqua. Oh, the aqua. The aqua pendant. We've seen a lot of rings. It's time. We need a pendant. We had one the other day with a yellow diamond. Boy, was that gone quickly, and I know how many of you missed out. So this is an alternative, and yet look at that color. For an aqua in an emerald cut, two things that usually would mean light, pale. Not this one, 1129545, and it's 18 karat solid gold. Love that too. So you got a very, very special piece here. No doubt about it. And I'm thrilled to bring it to you. Keep in mind, it is another one only. So that's going to be special. And look at this. It's an emerald cut that's going to be our 197. So it's also 18 karat gold. And we love that too. It's got great finishing on the inside. Look at that little, it's like a floral star, if you will. So 197 on the aqua, 30 points in the diamonds. It's a nice upgrade there because you have the baguettes and the rounds together as well. And we will make this, well, it's one only and it's really affordable. So come on in. You see how quickly everything's going. That was the case yesterday. Is going to be the case all day today. We got 2.5 hours left of shopping madness. So come on in and get what's really madness is the price tag. And we'll make this even better than even this $39.99 it should be. Now, quick look at the length. And I always like to make sure we don't leave you with any questions. Want you to know exactly what to expect when that gets home. And you can see there's something I just think that's so elegant about emerald cuts. It really, every time I see one, doesn't even matter what stone it is, they just feel so beautifully bright, and that's about 3/4 of an inch top to bottom. We'll try it on the neckline as well really quickly here so you can see what that looks like from a distance away. Oh yeah, look at that. That's even, I think, a better perspective, as it usually is, to actually see what it's going to look like in person on the neckline and see that gorgeous color shining through. Let's go back to the up close and get you a better value than $39.99 even on the brand new that we have here. And by the way, Jason, who was that picked up this vein? It was Mary. Okay, that's not a requester. Okay, so can we check, you know what, while you're back there, Joanne, can we see if there's any other skeins in rounds in the 2 carat range, or really anything that's smaller than the 475 for our requester? That'd be helpful. So we can see, I knew we had the 187 out here, but we can see if there's anything else, okay? Try to help out Becky as best we can. I do have a smaller oval that's $12.99 if you'd like to see that one as well. But here we are, $39, $29, $19.99, none of that is going to work here today. We're looking for a better value, best value on everything we do. Let's make this even better than $1,500, $14.99 first caller. And then there's a kunzite coming up in a way that you've not seen kunzite set before, I can promise you that. So we will have a kunzite coming up in a pendant as well. Then I even have an alexandrite heart shape. Yeah, there's an, technically it's like a little, it's more, yeah, technically, it's got a subtle cleft. We'll show it to you. But alexandrite in a pendant, you don't see that for every day. And so we'll show that to you as well. But here we go, $14.99, and that's only one. Then don't forget, we're going to be having that emeralds by the yard. If you want to talk about value, and I'll tell you, we make jewelry every single day. Thank you. Is this a round? Perfect. Okay, well, this one's not discounted. So I'll tell you what, I'll show you what we have. There's nothing smaller than. All right, so this is the only other round I have. It's still about a 4. Yeah, that's still going to be over 4. Oh no, it's a 365, but it's more money than my 475 was. So probably not going to work for you, but just want to show it. So yeah, I would say I love the stone. It's a 3 carat 65. There's nothing smaller, unfortunately, besides my oval. This is the only other round we have. 3 carat 65, 8475 is the number. It's got 67 points in tapered baguettes, and that's it. Just tapered baguettes all the way around. So it's a huge upgrade. We can do that one for $49.99, but I'd probably say to get the 475 for the markdown, probably the better way to go today if you want a bigger stone in this vein. So just a little heads up there. All right, next up is the kunzite. Let's get to that one for you. This is going to be wild. We've got a kunzite that I don't know if I've ever seen one set like this. So probably for my jewelry lovers, it's going to be a little weird to set up here. I've just got 2 fabulous pieces that are hinged, so I'll just get it to sit right there for you so you can see the beauty of both the yellow diamond pair and then the kunzite pair together. What do you think? And I do have to kind of face it more up to you because obviously a lot of these overhead shots are not going to do any justice to what we're seeing in the color of that stone. So really important to keep that in mind. So I'll do that for you. We'll just kind of tip it up to you so you can see this one, but it's affordable. And it's number 1129541, and it's got 2 tones of gold. There's your pear-shaped kunzite. Really great saturated color. It's a 482 on the neon kunzite. And then you can see the stone really well. And then how about that yellow diamond? Isn't that pretty? It's actually a really good combination combination. The orchid, unexpected, yes. Orchid color, pinks and purples, a little bit of blue undertone, then the bright of the yellow diamond, which is also a 27-point yellow diamond that you have there as well. So that's really stunning, and we're gonna blow it out for you right now. It's a new one, and it's fabulous, and we'll show it up against the neckline, but first, the measurement, as we like to do, and that's gonna give you still that better setting, so you can see how one pear shape leads into the other. You see point to point there. That's a really, boy, that's a great way to see the color, isn't it? Just straight on, like it's gonna sit on the neckline. We'll show you the length that it gives you. That is a natural yellow diamond. We do enjoy that. And then you've got 1 inch top to bottom on this one in that two-tone gold. And let's take a look at it on the neckline as well. Show you what that looks like from a distance away. And then we'll get to that up close and that price drop. So two great ways to shop a big, big kunzite. And of course the yellow. I don't know, just really something I want to see now in a ring and everything else. It's really beautifully done there. And you can see how bright and brilliant that yellow diamond is. Let's blow it out. We're going to do better than $39.99 on this one as well. We still have the aqua pendant in 18 karat gold if you want to get that. But this stays as is, so it'll be right out to you tomorrow. We can ship that out. You'll have it in a couple of days and get that one for, you know what, let's make it $12.99 instead of $4,000. Just right on down to $1,299 for our kunzite and yellow diamond combination. And then let me know, continue to get requests in. I've got a stone that might be a bit of a mystery. When you see it, I've got blue zircon earrings. I know we've had so much fun with the princess cuts lately. I have emerald cut large button styles. Lately, when we do big zircon earrings, it feels like they're always drops. I've got the bigger stud version today. We've got the big tanzanite, the outstanding ruby, some discounts on all the vault pieces that I brought out for you as well. So you just simply let us know what sounds good when, and we'll be happy to show it to you. But there you have the kunzite for $12.99. You want to see the big zircons? These are fantastic. Zircon earrings, and then we've got something really unexpected in a ring that is beautifully done. And let me know who's got that one, because that one will go as well. It can't stay here. And don't forget, there's been several options in great pendants like the aqua, emerald cut, and now this one in the kunzite. Okay, so let's get to these zircon earrings, because I know how many of you have been asking me for more in zircon earrings. We love the bright, look at that. Oh my goodness, the tower of this emerald cut. That look of that, and perfect, isn't it? The way they put the baguettes right there beside it so that it's mimicking the mirrors is what I would say. You've got a mirror-like look when you get step fastening, and especially in a bright, colorful, saturated stone. I was just gonna give that one a little extra polish and hope that helped. And yes, it did. But look at this. Look what that does. Emerald cut with the baguettes beside it. Oh, what a look. And then still, we didn't leave it there, we didn't stop there, added all the round, look at this. Oh gosh, these are amazing. Oh, there's only one pair, so call in early, please. They're gonna be super, super, super well priced. I've got $95.46 here. One pair, and yeah, we're upgrading you again. Upgrading you for free to the 18 karat gold, stepping up and outside the box of 14K, and giving you 18 karat, as precious as it gets, solid gold. And yet here we are with, they're not Sierra Santa Marias, they're blue zircons. We had the aquamarines a little bit earlier. This is the blue zircon, which is so bright and so powerful. And there's 554 of blue zircon. So like I said, usually it's drops lately, and not everybody needs a drop. These are taking the larger stone size, making it very wearable, giving it a halo that stepped up a bunch. It's 1129546, and it's going to be 554 with 18 karat gold. 72 points is the diamond weight. So there's, think about it, you got a lot of diamond weight here, like 275 on each stone. In the center, the brightest of neon blues. This incredible centered post. They can go east to west, north to south, however you want them. Probably north to south is what we're thinking as far as how that's going to do exactly what you're seeing right there to get that really special color. And of course, they are all mined out. So you want a rare stone, you're getting it here. And zircons with their double refraction, well, it's still coming through even in an emerald cut. So 554 total weight of the zircons themselves. So 554, and again, you got a beautiful way to get that quality where there's just still that gleaming kind of neon. It's like a turquoise but neon is really how I like to describe these stones. And of course, 277 each if they're exact. 72 points is the diamond weight. I'm going to show you the length, and we need one caller, and they stay in the white gold. They'll go out tomorrow. They're beautiful earrings, and look at this on the hand here. Wowza. Yeah, wait till you see them do that. That's what they do when you're directly just looking at them directly into the center of that stone. Look how they just wow you. They're gonna have a big oversized butterfly backing as well. Here's the link. They're 1/2 inch top to bottom. We'll show one on. It's again centered pose, so it's really easy, piercing coverage, all that good stuff. But we only have the one pair, and my job is to make sure they are crazy affordable, even when they should not be, and they have no business being affordable. You know that. We are showing you right there how turquoisey blue they are. Stunning idea. Not going to be that $79.99. They should be. Do we have already somebody thinking about them? All right, back to the wheel we go. Let's get you a bigger value than even. Can we do better than $79.99 on a new earring that does all of that? Wow, they're amazing, aren't they? Just amazing. Take them even lower. Send them on out. It's remarkable to see any stones that are matched like this. Getting matching in zircons, not easy to do. Emerald cuts, forget about it. What if we were to go 50% off and make them $4,000? You know what, skip that. Let's not even do $39.99. I've only got one pair. We've already got someone thinking about them. I need you to be on the lines for everything quickly because that's how pieces are going. You cannot deny these values. They are unbelievable. And we'll do $2,999. I'll save you a bundle. And we're saving you a lot more than you're spending right there. So that's a great way to go. Thank you. They're gone. Congratulations and enjoy. Now I'm going to show you a stone that might be a bit of a mystery. This one feels very, very special, and it is. And you can see here, ooh, look what's happening. Multiple colors in one gorgeous stone with that, what I always call our hourglass mounting. Ooh, so pretty, wider band. And look at this. When you see this face up, you're going to love it even more. And congrats again on those zircon earrings. Now, here we go. 112.9547 is the item number here. Yes, please, 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 please dial in early. You probably don't even know what it is yet, but it's one of the rarest stones in the world. It's a stone you've heard of and we see all the time. But this is actually the rarest variety of it because it didn't get any heating. And just about everything for the last, how long's it been now? Late 60s was when it was discovered. So we're talking about going on like a lot of years here, a lot of decades, 60 to 70 years, and it's always still a mystery on exactly when it was first discovered, but late 60s. This is the unheated version because almost every single stone, every single piece of rough, when it's mined out of the Marilani Hills, that mining venture in Tanzania called blue zoisite, which is now trade named tanzanite, which, well, this is the unheated all-natural version thereof. It's 9547. It is a 301. Look at this. What on earth? I just saw pinks and reds. Did you see it? Purples and pinks and reds. There's a blue-green element, which is usually, because I've seen some golden zoisites. There are some that are unheated that give you golden colors. This is giving that kind of mermaid, oceanic, celestial, kind of blue-green effect. It's a 301 emerald cut. It's got the diamond weight at 20 points. And I love the wearability of it. And I just think that there's not, there's nothing that I think we could improve upon here unless you want white gold, which I'll do for you for free. And look at that from a distance away. So if you want white or rose, we'll gladly do that. It is a 301, oh my, unheated. You know how rare these are because just about everything, and especially as time's gone on, generally the saying goes, well, the darker the color, and you know this from our blue wing block Ds, which yes, are heated. Every tanzanite just about is. That's the first step of when they mine the rough material. They heat the rough first, then it's faceted, polished, and then of course distributed all across the world and seen in great jewelry designs like you see here and everywhere else. But this is that stone that is just so old world because nothing that's come out of the ground for the last couple of decades has been untouched, meaning they heat everything now because you know that the deeper the color, generally the higher end price point it gets. So to get these really, I think, very intriguing colors, you're still getting blues, you're still getting greens, but it's all natural, which is what makes it so, so rare, is to get that all natural, unheated material. And yet we've got one, nobody's on the phone lines yet. It's really tough to get, it's really tough to find. I'm so thrilled we have it for you here today. And we're going to make it incredibly affordable because that's what we do. And this is that rarity. You can watch every show I offer, and yet we don't see a lot of this material. Haven't even historically seen a lot of this material offered. So remember, white, yellow, rose, really choose the way you'd like to have it. But this is going to be an incredible buy. And instead of doing something like $59.99, which is a nice suggestion, I'm going to go a lot lower than that, and we're going to take it on down. We've got about 16 minutes left in this hour, and don't forget, we have got the emerald necklace coming up momentarily. It's coming soon, and I cannot wait. We've only got a few to go around, and there aren't going to be enough for everybody, especially with gifting season upon us. Is not going to be something we've got enough to go around of. So get ready, but this is not going to be $5,999. It's nowhere near even half that at $3,000. We're going ultimately low, and I love the 20 points there, yes, but there are two really big, sizable diamonds that you have there in the middle of this hourglass shape. The band itself is pressed in, so it's got a little concave design to it there, but all mirror finished, and we're going to make it $2,009. You know, let's give 29. Let's go even lower. This is a rarity. It is tough to find anything in tanzanite. Anything, now technically you can call it bicolor tanzanite, or you can just call it blue-green zoisite. Either one is appropriate, actually. You can use those terms interchangeably as you'd like, but this is really important with that size, that unheated. That's what makes it so rare, all of that, and we're gonna make it even better than that price tag of $59.99. This is already half off. We're going another $500 discounted for you, making it $2,499 instead. So a really big value there. If you'd like to go ahead and get it, please do. That is not going to last very long at all. So that's our only one of the show. That's the only one of really the inventory. I brought out some the other day by request, and boy, it spawned a whole parade of requests that we brought out for you. So here it is, $24.99, only just that one. And it's kind of unusual to see it in the yellow gold, but richness and lovely. But if you'd like to have the white gold or the rose gold, we'll do it for you for free. So $24.99 on that one. Getting ready. There's a new pink diamond that's here. It's a GIA certified pink diamond, and it looks like this. So let me flash it and see if there's any diamond collectors looking for the exotic colors. Here's my GIA certified pink diamond. That's a 31 pointer. So that's here as well. I just did bring out the 3 karat 02 just in case anybody missed it yesterday. We had a 3 karat 02 yellow diamond. It's my favorite of the bunch, and I can prove it to you. So that's going to be really, really special. Becky, I can answer your question. The question is Fiend for everyday wear or every other day wear? I would say, yeah, the stone is on the softer side. So I always just say wear it as often as you like. Just be cautious when you do wear it. Doesn't really matter if you wear it every day or once in a while. Just be cautious when you do wear it. And then we'll see who's got this one. And then, of course, here's that yellow diamond that I had yesterday, the 302 Ultimate Yellow. So we'll see who's got our unheated, all natural blue zoisite, or blue-green zoisite, or unheated tanzanite. You can call it whatever you want. It's natural, natural, natural. All that we did was facet and polish that stone, and $24.99, your price tag. So that's a big value there. And then we're going to move right on. There's some purple too. It's like that purpley pinky. You see that from, look at this from the side. Wow, that's kind of fun to look at there. Now, if you didn't know better, if you just saw it from that side profile, you would think it's a blue winged block D, like we see all the time here. But instead, you get that front facing blue, green, lovely. Okay, so we'll see who's got it. And then we're on our way. We also have a really important, look at this, just in our collectible status pieces, I do have a heart shape purple Paraíba. Like I said, we'll see later. Oh my, that's so cool. Look at that heart. That's a biggie. That's our 9 karat 37. Isn't that outstanding? Clean too. Very clean. This is really leaning a little more rubelite pinky red than just purple. And it does have this incredible clarity to it. Just want to remind you, it's just shy of 10 carats. It's a 9 karat 37. And then we will have later on today, we've got that beautiful pendant, which is going to be an affordable way to get the purple Paraíbas for you as well. So don't forget to call me on that unheated, all natural tanzanite in the emerald cut. We still got that one here. And maybe it's not an emerald cut day. We got the emerald cut aqua, the bigger spine. Don't forget we had earrings at the very start of the show that were only $6.99 that were merengue spinel and diamond drops. So they're also still available. That was our most affordable item of the show so far. And then, of course, let's get into, because we've only got about 13 minutes, and we will let's bring out our emeralds by the yard at the top of the hour. We'll do that then. And we've got spines, and we've got rubies, and we've got morganites, and there is my emerald cut tanzanite from yesterday. We're going to do that too. Plus there's a heart-shaped yellow diamond that I'm very proud of, because it's so tough to get these cut well enough so that they really show up exactly as they should. Look at that. That is it. So a heart-shaped yellow diamond is here in a bridge mounting, and then all of your favorites. And get requesting, because we want to make sure you're able to shop before our week is over, and we don't see you till Wednesday. Okay? And then also, this is the one to consider. That's our That's our big rubellite copper bearing. Here's the 302. Had this yesterday, just had a lot of people thinking about it. So that's one to consider as well. But before we get to our top of the hour, let's show that heart shape Alexandrite pendant. This reminds me a little bit of what we saw with the Marilani Mints earlier, with a fabulous yellow and white diamond triple halo. But look at the intensity of those yellow diamonds, and then realizing that you have intensity in a trillion cut. Technically, it has the perfect heart-shaped halo right around it, so it's going to look a little bit more like a heart shape instead of a trillion, but just, you know, stating it like it is. It is 112-4613. That's your item number, and it's going to be our one and only in the pendant. How rare to see Alexandrite, but then the triple halo in the yellows and white diamonds. So bright as can be. The great finishing you have on the inside, the bail that's big enough for most of your chains, including DBTYs or even emeralds by the yard if you wanted to really mix and match it. But let's get to this 39-point trillion. As deeply saturated blue-green and already showing a lot of purple and red, even here in this improper light. So 82 points in the yellow and 48 points in the white diamond. So once again, we're seeing that really big majority of the diamonds in the yellows, which is a huge step up considering also they're natural and they're as bright as they are. That's a more vivid variety of yellow diamond than most would see out available in the world. So you've got that too. And we're going to take what is a carat 30 overall, and you've got a really, really beautiful stone there. And look at that, a color changing. That's already giving you a little indicator of what that's going to look like when it does change color. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. This is quite the piece. If you're a heart-shaped lover, it would be tough to find. I'm trying to think if I've ever had a true heart-shaped Alexandrite. It would be very, very tricky to get one. And so this is about as close as you're going to come. But then, of course, the triple halo. That's emphasizing that heart-like shape. Then you see here from a distance away, it's 1 inch in the top to bottom length. Here's what it looks like on the neckline for you as well. So all we need to do right now, find a great home. It's got that big size. You could use your white gold or your yellow gold chains too, thanks to that two-tone gold that you have and the two-tone diamonds. I'm thinking right now about that yellow diamonds by the yard we've done before and how lovely that'd be with it. Back to the close-up we'll go. We're going to take it even lower than $4,999. That seems like a good value for that stone, to be honest. It's a 39-pointer. We don't get into a lot of the bigger size Alexandrites. We know that. This one is trillion cutting. Let's truly blow it out here. Let's make that only $1,999 instead. For the first caller, when we've had a lot of pendants, yes, we will continue to see a lot of pendants, necklaces, and earrings today. So you've got all your bases covered here. Then we've got the rings, and again, your requests are welcome. And don't forget about that Sphene, the 475 still hanging out. That 475 carat weight for $47.77. Also have more in the way of requests. If you have anything you're looking for, let me know. We will help you out. But look at that, $19.99. All right, we got to move on. Lots to do today. The heart-shaped Cuprian, that's here if you want to just ask me about it. We also had one thing that I had a lot of people asking for this. Emerald cut from yesterday. We had this beautiful emerald cut tanzanite, the one that looks like a 7 carat, but it's actually a 470. So we'll see that as well. And then we're only 8 minutes away from this emeralds by the yard. If I can show the hand shot here very quickly, look at this. This is what we're going to see coming up in just a matter of moments. You have never seen anything quite like it. I don't know where you find it in retail or anywhere else. This is so gorgeous and big, big, chunky emeralds. Gotta love that too. So that's our emeralds by the yard coming up at the top of the hour. So just want to get you all set up. Now let's go back to this quick recap. 8 minutes to go, and then take a look at this. Oh, love this, love this, love this. This is one of those few from yesterday. We had that tanzanite pendant, the big yellow diamond, and they should all go today before the weekends. And then we've got this emerald cut, the 470. It's 112-9301. We're just going to give you a quick look at it here because I know we had so many of you asking, is it still available? You've done your research, you've done your homework, you've looked around, you see what tanzanite pricing looks like elsewhere for lesser quality. Isn't it exciting to be able to see something this bright and bold with the museum reserve level? So it's got that museum reserve, should be out. And we want to give everybody a last call because tomorrow's the day that pieces start to head out to a museum, and one in particular because they are in desperate need of some really important stones. So you've probably heard about that in the last couple of days. So we have got the stones for them. But again, we're offering them to you first to get a first dibs, and this is that 470, 51 points in diamonds as well. Diamonds down the sides. You couldn't get any more classic mounting between the halo and the diamonds continuing down the sides and the fact it's in white, yellow, or rose. You're choosing your gold color. You're getting your ring size. It could be that elongated stone we love, so it gives it more look than you would ever expect to pay, because we go on the weight of the stone, even when you're getting a stone that does this and gives you more of that look to it. So I've had enough tanzanites over the last 7 years. Yes. The heart-shaped tourmaline? Oh, what about, she's interested in it? Oh, okay, who was that? Pamela, and she's new, you said? Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Did she get registered? Fabulous. All right, well, we'll talk about that heart shape, Pamela. We'll get to it next. And then here we go with this one, a recap from yesterday, part of one of our big discounts in emerald cut tanzanites, and really all tanzanites. This is the bigger of the bunch, brought down to a price tag that is second to none. You are not going to find this price tag anywhere else, and that's the other thing. You're not going to find quality like this anywhere else. So I'd say get it now while you can. Let's blow it out for you. Huge opportunity here. This is $69.99 usually. And plus you're getting that bigger look, which I think is really helpful, because there's a lot of us who want that bigger stone, but the budget says no. So as we take a look at it again here, and ooh, I don't know, wow, that's kind of cool. It's almost like we're kind of in the shade. That's a good, nice, healthy, like soft focus there. I like that. We should probably use that going forward. That's really nice. But take a look. That was called the Barbara Walters cam right there. She used to do the soft focus on all of her interviews, which is why she, you know, a little Vaseline on the lens. That's how they do it back in the day. But here we are. This is a 470 Museum Reserve. Let's get it out the door, and then we'll show you a presentation on that heart shape. It is fantastic. We will show it coming up. But this one's going to be better than 7. I've got it down to $24.99 if you'd like that emerald cut. We will do our emeralds by the yard at the top of the hour, so definitely get ready for that. And then, of course, anything else you want to see, we are looking for requests. We need to get them in. Got to get you all covered with the request today. You tell me what you want to see, when you want to see it, what kind of category, budget, price point, stone, style you like, and we'll bring it out for you. But $24.99 on that emerald cut. And then, yes, getting ready for the emeralds. And get registered if you're not already, because honestly, the registration process, when something goes really quickly, can take time. And so it's just like 2 minutes, but that can be the difference in getting a piece and not getting a piece in the limited quantities we have. So always best to get registered. Let's show the heart-shaped copper-bearing stone. This is one of the largest. I have an 11 karat if you want to go more purple, but to most of you, to most anybody who knows gems, you'd say, oh my goodness, look what she has. It's a rubellite. We've all heard of rubellite tourmalines, one of the rare varieties of tourmaline. This is 8615. Still have that tanzanite here if you'd like it, but look at how beautiful this is, and clean. Tourmalines are not supposed to be clean, and this one is, and that's clean in a very large 937 size. But wait, it doesn't just say rubellite up there. It says purple. First of all, it's really more pinky purple red. So it's kind of that raspberry tone we see, known as rubellite, and it's going to be the copper bearing. Did you know that there are copper bearing stones that are not always just blue and green? This is one of them. So you've got a true rarity if it were just rubellite. Instead, it's actually that color, that size, that clarity, but also has the copper content, which is what takes it off the charts in rarity. That should make it somewhere like $60,000 or $70,000 per carat. That is not the price. I would be really, oh boy, if I could get $60,000 and $70,000 a carat, then I would be at Sotheby's auctioning things off, Sotheby's or Bonhams or something like that, you know, and they'd be just showing a loose stone likely and auctioning it off, and $60,000 a carat conservatively on a 9 karat 37. I mean, these are real numbers. That's $562,000, but they're going up by the day. They're all mined out. What you're looking at is a rarer variety than even the blues and greens. Those traditional Paraíba colors we think of, the turquoisey blue greens, they're actually more common, and they're not common at all, but they're more common than this color. And we're blowing it out. This is quite the value here, because we're not even asking $1,000 a carat. If I did give you a $1,000 a carat discount, if I had one of the rarest stones in the world for $1,000 a carat and gave you all that gold, which is that wider band with those burnished diamonds, if that were all free, you would be paying $9,370 for that stone, which would be incredible and quite the buy. Instead, you're not spending that. You're not spending what you should. You're not spending what you would. You're not spending what, like a finder's fee. If you had someone on staff, like a lot of wealthy people do, they have people that are salaried employees on staff that go hunt the world of gemstones. They go find the best. and they go figure out how to get the value and how to get the best and all that. And they've got unlimited funds to do it. Well, this one is not $93.70. It's not even close. We're going to blow it out right now, and this is a first caller situation. I think it's the best buy we have in all of our Couperin collection, and that's why I brought it out. It's from the Vault collection that I am blowing out. We have one. It is collectible as it gets. I wish we could just get 60,000 because it's, quite frankly, a great value. But you all expect, and again, I've been here 9 years. I've been spoiling you with jewelry for 25 on TV. All the best what? Value. It's one thing to bring rarity, but it's no fun to bring rarity that nobody can afford. And that's really where I dig my heels in and say, no, this is what we've got to do. Even the most exotic pieces, the largest, the most impressive, the most collectible, they've got to be affordable too. And that's what you're getting right now. And this stone, look at it on the hand, and that's in a lot of gold. I know it may not have like 2 carats in diamonds, but it is a whole lot of gold, and the diamonds themselves are large. And boy, there's no missing that heart shape. It's got one of the most defined clefts we've seen in a heart shape. Stunning, stunning. And here we go. This is going to be better than 9,000, better than 8,000, better than, what can we do, 79.90? How about 77.77 or something fun like that? We're going to go even lower than 77.77. If you'd like it, blow it out right now, $6,999. That may be the buy of the day. Yes, go ahead, Jason. Thank you. Our unheated tanzanite has found its home, and now we need to find this one a home. So, so, so magnificent. It's rare as can be, and what kind of price did we just put together for you? Oh my, $69.99, incredible. Oh, that's really fun. Thank you, Christy, for sharing that story. Wow. Christy's making sure that TVON is known internationally. I love that. Oh, that's great. That's wonderful. Well, thanks, Christy. I like that. That's really nice. She said, I was over in Ireland and someone complimented me on my bracelet I got from you, and I said, I can tell you where to get it. And she's going to come get it. That's wonderful. All right, so it's almost top of the hour time. Actually, it's here. So let's talk about what we can do here for our big, by the yard specialty here. It's a very, very important piece. And again, welcome to our show. Glad you're with us today. Happy Sunday. I'm going to set you up here. We're going to go to the hand shot here and bring in this Emeralds by the Yard necklace. Let's take a look on the hand here, and we'll come in a little closer so you can see as best a best look as possible here on these gorgeous emeralds. Look at this. Oh, I'm so proud of this. It's really fantastic, and I know it's something that so many of you have been asking us for, begging us for, saying, please, oh, please, oh, please, bring some more stones. And the reason we can't do it all the time, and I'm such a stickler about, just want to try to get it even there for you. Yes, go ahead. Jason, do you have a question, or are you good? Okay. Question, but not for me. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. I love this necklace, and I've got one to wear, so you're going to see it on. We've been talking about this all hour long because so many of you want to have collections, stacks and layers of this by the yard classic style, this station style that is everywhere. Welcome in again to our big Sunday show. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Lauren Blair. I'm the host here at TVON, and I'm so glad you're with us for our next 2 hours that we have together, of course, until we see you on Wednesday night. No show Monday, no show Tuesday. We're just here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday nights, Saturday and Sunday during the day, 3 hours each day. So here we are with something so impressive. This is so important, and this is, again, it's an exotic stone when you get good quality. It's one that people don't consider exotic because you've heard of it before. I mean, everybody's heard of emeralds, everybody knows of emeralds, but when you get the really good quality of Colombian, and also, why are these so tough to do? Everybody says to me all the time, here's my list, here's what I want in by the yards, and it's a list a mile long. We don't have every single stone available in every single size that's going to be, these don't take 3-carat stones, those are best in rings, right? You can't put 3-carat stones in a by the yard collection, so it takes a smaller stone that can be matched to perfection. These are, and they're still what? Rounds. They're big rounds. We decided to go bigger here. This is bigger than anything we've seen in diamonds or mehenges or anything else we've brought. And that is because it's what we could do. They're big rounds that, quite frankly, could be center stones in earrings. And yet here they are together, 5 stones to be perfectly placed from one side of the neckline to the other. We're not as concerned with, we would have fewer than we even have if we put them all the way around. And most people never see the back of the neckline anyways, because that's where the hair or the collar or whatever your clothing is. So we put the 5 bigger stones here anchored and centered up. And it's always important to do an odd number because then you find your center. You know exactly where that center is to have them dotting around perfectly so that they're all symmetrical on the neckline. Let's take a look at this. This is not going to last. We have very few to go around. Question. Which one? Oh, okay, thank you so much. Enjoy that. All right, so sounds like we're verifying on the 470 now, and that's the tanzanite that was Blue Wing Block D. Now we're talking about the emeralds by the yard, and it's item number, here we go, and nobody's called in yet. This is very, very important. And I'm going to show you, don't worry, you're going to see it on the neckline. First of all, can we just note, these are in bezels, as they should be. Every single round here is colossal. And you know that emeralds always look bigger than they weigh. Well, on item number 112, 9136, we're talking about an emeralds by the yard. I've only got a few to go around. I'd love to have 50 of them and have one per state. No, I don't. I don't have that. I wish I had that. I'd love to have 25 to go around and be able to say, well, I can get one for every other state. I don't have that either. I don't even have 20 necklaces to go around. Now, for reference, when we have DBTYs, even in the basic diamonds that we've shown hundreds of times, we usually need 100 necklaces. This is something even more exotic, even more rare, tougher to match. Diamonds are easy to match. I could dig into a bucket of diamonds and have no problem matching them because we only use one kind of diamond. It's very, very different when you're talking about these beautiful, bright, gleaming, glowing emeralds. And there are 5, there's 88 points. That means they're about 17 or 18 points, right about 1/5 of a carat each. And then you have the chain. Well, can we talk about the chain? Because that's important too. That's gold, when gold is floating around $4,000 an ounce and going up by the day. And yet you've got solid yellow gold. It is only in yellow gold, which is right now what everybody's digging and loving and just cherishing. And we've got these big, gorgeous emeralds. There's a front and a back. And what I like about it is with the bigger stones that these are, when you put it on the proper way, you're actually going to be able to have those stones stay right where they should. This is a little reference point here. I'm just going to show you about 17 inches right there, and you can see how they look from a distance. So there's plenty of wow factor to those emeralds. 5 stones, so you can see when it's on at 16, they go what I was telling you, side to side. And then look at that, 17 and 18. That's adjustability built in with a beautiful lobster claw. You can see it right there. There's the lobster claw closure, and what a gift idea this would make if you know somebody born in the month of May, if you know that they love green, if you know that this is a classic style that maybe they've got the diamonds by the yard version and now they're ready for some color. Here's how you do it. And yet only a few to go around. It will sell out. Want to make sure. Oh, I hope you get this piece before it's gone. That's really, again, what most is concerning here is that it's got to be before it's gone. That's the thing. Don't have any more that I can make. We made everything we could. Let's go ahead and do something really special here instead of even, because I know since we last made a DBTY, yeah, gold has gone tremendously up in price and value. It is continuing to do so, so I wouldn't wait, because even if we were to make this, let's just say hypothetically, 6 months from now, or a year from now, or even a month from now, what could the price be on just a gold chain by then? I need you to get it today, because I put together a special top of the hour for you to make this incredibly affordable, and there's just nothing better. And emeralds look double what they weigh. And then you also have the bezel. That's just what emeralds do inherently because they're less dense stones. Then you have the bezel, which does the same thing. The bezel makes the stones look bigger as well, and yet it's not going to be $3,299. It's in a solid gold diamond cut chain. You've got that lobster claw, not the spring ring, so that's an upgraded closure. You've got the 16, the 17, the 18. We are in gift-giving season now. There's just no two ways about it. Gift-giving season is here. This is your chance to get something giftable at a giftable price point, when very few things that I have these days are giftable just because, well, it's fine jewelry. Really, I've been here 9 years. Very rarely has there been ever anything really in a giftable price point in fine jewelry. That's tough to do. So we're going to make this happen for you. Get on the phone lines right now. It's not going to be 32 or 3,000 or 2,000. Or $19.99. And I don't know if you've noticed, but even when I don't bring them out much anymore, because the DBTYs that you know and love, the one that used to be $9.99 is now up to $1,800. The one that was $16.99, remember the 2 carat that used to be $16.99, it's $3,000. So there's, again, this is where, even if you're thinking in comparison of what the diamonds by the yards used to be, it's a whole different world now. today. So keep that in mind as well as we take another look at it. We're going to blow it out. Come on in. We have only a few to go around. We're already very busy on the phone lines. Probably no surprise there because, well, it's something unique and special, different and bold, and looks great on. And yet it's lightweight, so it's wearable. It doesn't take a special occasion to say, let me break out the emeralds by the yard. It's just really wearable, and you can still layer it up with all your other favorite by the yard pieces, and it will not be $19.99. We got a big value here coming your way. Let's take it on down, make it even better than 15, 14, 13, 12. I really would love you to have one. I know how many of you reach out to me every single day asking for more by the yard collectibles. Well, this is it. This is all I've got. I had the coral sell out the other day. We have no more mehenges. This is what we've had historically. Now you get a chance to own the rare as can be Colombian emeralds. And I'm blowing it out right now for only, you know what, Skip, even $1,199. This is your top of the hour. Try it out. Beautiful, bright as can be. These are not stones that come in matched colors or rounds very often. This is really tough to do, and yet we are bringing it to you at the value of the day. It's only going to be, you know what, Skip, even $11.11. That's what I can't do that. It's a weird price. It just looks weird. It's just, no, it's not going to work. Let's make it even better. How about $10.99? We've got 2, 3. Okay, so 3 are gone. Very limited. Obviously, it's going very quickly. Make sure you grab it before it's gone because what can I say? It's a perfect gift idea. You don't have to know their size. You don't need to know their specific taste in jewelry style. This is iconic and universal, and not a lot of pieces of jewelry are. It's part of why I love jewelry so much is it's very stylized. It's unique and individual to the person. And a lot of pieces, it's really tough. You can have someone in your family you know well, and it can still be challenging to buy them something in jewelry. This style is where you go. For anybody on your list that wants great fine jewelry, that insists on quality, and you know what I'm going to do? Make it even better. We are very busy on the phone lines. Operators, will you yell them out, please? I do need to keep track. You've got one. Okay, so, and just raise your hand and tell me how many you want, because I would not be surprised if there are folks getting more than one. And it's not going to be $10.99 either. Going even lower than that, we will just blow them out. Truly, literally, you cannot buy a plain basic 16-inch alone gold chain with no stones in it for this price. And if you haven't been out shopping for jewelry in a while, well, you're going to be surprised to learn when you get out there this holiday season that yes, gold chains are more money by themselves with no emeralds, no adjustability, no premium closure, no diamond cutting. I'm going to make this $999 a necklace and get as many as you need. And we're halfway through quantity already before the price was even up there. So 1 gone, 2 gone, 3 gone, 4 gone. Yeah. Hi, Larry. Where's Larry calling us from? He's brand new today. Larry, where? Oh, she? I'm sorry, Larry. Larry in Idaho getting 1, and you've got how many now? 2? All right, so 2 more. Well, guys, I don't even know if we're going to have one. If we're waiting on hold, because I see you on hold, I see that there's several of you waiting on hold. Please stay there. Don't hang up. Don't be discouraged. We are definitely selling these out. No question about it. They are going to sell. So every single one, last one, guys. And yes, is that total or 3 more? Total. Gotcha. All right. So thank you. All right. So we've got, well, 3 over there. 1, 2. Okay, 3, 4. Okay, so guys, we are really close to sellout. I see you on the phone lines. Do not hang up. Whatever you do. Look, it's 11:11. You got, okay, another one going out. Another one's going out. This is it, guys. Are you letting me know? Okay, how many of you had, Jason? Just 2? Okay, 2 total? Okay. Okay, that's your second, Allison, or third? Second, okay. Andy, have you just had 1 back there? Because I haven't heard anything from you. Okay, 1. How many of you had? Just 1? Okay, another one for you. Got it. I think we have 5 left, if my count is correct. If I've heard from everybody, we got 5 left right now. So we're going to be giving a 60-second clock to this one. I wish we had more. I know I would. Back in the day, true story, like little behind the scenes of home shopping. When I started here, we had unlimited quantity of a lot of things. I could keep on selling till the cows came home. Just keep on going. It's a weird reference to make, but it's a saying, you know, it's a proverb, people say it. But it's true. I could sit here and if we needed 300, I could sell 300. And if we needed 700, I could sell. Those days are gone. I can't do that anymore. Someone asked me yesterday, I was at an event last night, how was your show? I saw it. How was your show? How'd you? Well, sold everything, but you know, it's never enough. We just don't have a lot of quantity of anything. So this is really, really important. Okay, 1 more. Is that 3 for you total or 2? Okay, because I've gotcha. All right. I think we're done. But again, I think we've sold them out, but yeah, somebody going to need, because I don't know if I'm hearing from everybody. But I'm showing, okay, we'll let that be figured out in the phone bank. I think we're done with that one. Yeah, that should be. I'll let you know if there's, I never want to oversell because I can't do that. So then what's going to happen? All right, so we'll move right along. Thank you so much. I think that's gone. Coming up, I'll let you know, and then we do have a Paraiba in pinky purple coming up later. So this is your first look at it today. Sorry, that display left a bit of a mess. This is what's coming up a little bit later with that purple Paraiba that needs a little fingerprint removal. Thanks, Tone. Oh, yeah. Remember those days, though? We could just keep on selling things. Just sell it, sell it, sell it. No, not anymore. But take a look at that. That is a special purple Paraiba. We'll have that later. I have a gorgeous ruby. Look at this one. The ruby is something else. Look at that ruby. And everything's got a fingerprint. Hold on. Here's the ruby that is so delightful. Just clean, glowing, bright, all of that happening as well. We've got a morganite situation. I've got a big tanzanite. Big tanzanite. I've got a 11 karat 30 is on the way. We also, oh, I think we need to see the aqua earrings because I had this style, and these are all coming up, just little previews of what's still to come, and we will have that magenta, purpley pink Paraiba a little later in the pendant. But let's take a look at this earring, and this is one that I know doesn't sit all that well. Sometimes it's just a matter of the way you set it. But look at this, aquamarine. This would go back, work back to that emerald cut we had in a pendant earlier today. That's a gigantic piece of something in the prong. So let me see if I can get that out. See, guys, stuff you never see in person, because I've got really good eyesight, and yet never see that till it's up close. But it's gone now, so we're good, or more or less. I got the bulk of it out. Still a little in that prong, but I'm going to leave it to the experts with the tools to do that. But this is really, look at that. Gorgeous aquamarine. They're going to fall forward a little bit, but I'm going to show them to you on. We're going to show you all the ways. I know the other day we had these with kunzite. They were gone in a flash. Here's what we're doing with the aquamarine emerald cuts. So the blue barrel, still shining brightly. Andy, you'll let me know if there's any left. I just always, okay, because I think we're done, but again, if anybody threw one back, or you know how that goes. So we'll keep you updated on the emeralds by the yard. But here we are with 1129480. Look at that stunning emerald cut. Now we've got a left and a right design with these. You can see the post is actually lower than the very top. So there's going to be left and right and how they look. I'll show you each of them together if I can find what I did with my other tweezers here as we show you on the hand, because otherwise they're going to do that and fall forward. So I'm prepared to show you what they look like in a little different perspective, which is the important perspective because it's how they're going to be on the ear. So that's what they do if they are flaring a little bit out. See how it's like a ribbon? It's like one continuous ribbon, and you know how ribbons have usually double-sided? So there'll be one look or one pattern on one side and the other on the other. Well, we've got the mirror finish of the gold at the top, that's where your post is, and then the diamonds at the base. So if you want to wear them like this, they're going to flare towards the face. If you wear them like this, they're going to flare outward. So the Sierra Santa Marias are 433 in total carat weight here on the aquas themselves, and then you've got the diamond weight at 19 points. So I'm going to give you a look at one on. So that's really stunning, isn't it? Look at that, it's really cool. Isn't that a great look? So you get the emerald cut right kind of in the middle, and then you've got this really fabulous way, the mirror finishing, the golds at the top. I'm trying to decide which one. Do I want it flaring away from the face? Probably. So I'll put this one down below. I know it's not going to sit properly, but I do want to try one on for you so you can see it that way. It's going to be 4 carats 33, so about 215 in each. And I don't have a backing here, so I better just hold one up for you. How are we doing on the emeralds, by the way? Emeralds by the yard, are we still good, or are we all sold out? Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, so we're going to see it. Sounds like they're sold out. But this is what they look like on, just to give you a reference point there. And I'm putting the post right where my piercing is so that you can see how they're going to look. Okay, I don't have the backing here, so you're going to get a backing. So they just go right on. And then they look like this. So they're just kind of, again, flaring in or out, depending on how you like it. You can try it when you get it home. You'll find a way that you really like to have it set on the ear, but this is going to be a really spectacular value on something that's bringing emerald cut aquas. We can always recap the pendant for you that we had earlier that is brand new today, but really want to bring you an incredible value here and not ask for $88.88 because I think that's a little steep for what we're doing on this Sunday. So we'll go back up close and take a look here, and I'll prop them up. They need my help. It's just what happens with, you know, designer earrings like this. They need a little bit of help. And so what we're going to do is make this a really cool value. Also, Good news here, you can actually change the gold color. So if you wanted to do yellow gold or rose gold, you certainly can. That is your option. That's totally up to you there. But let's get them out the door, and they're clean stones. They just need a polish in the back. That's what I know, that we don't usually set these in earrings. So never do you have to worry really about inclusions in an aqua. So if you're seeing little smudgy wudgies, that's on the back. So that's all that is. They get a good steam cleaning before they go out to you. They're completely clean. What you look for is saturation, and this is certainly delivering on that front. And we're going to make them $1,999 for the aqua earrings that feel so beautifully fresh. I mean, it is a drop, but it's not like a drop that's got a lot of articulation. Everything is solid cast, everything is soldered, so it's not going to have a lot of movement to it that can be what gets, in the way of, when you're wearing a longer earring. So that's a really beautiful style at $19.99. And then we've got, we do have to get that big yellow diamond out the door too, that 302. That 302 yellow diamond will find a home. Also the 31 karat tanzanite heart shape. Yes, I said 31. Actually, it's 3160 plus. So that one is here as well. And then there are aquamarine earrings. Okay, so now we go. We got to show it to you. I've got all the skeins here, by the way. So remember how we showed you the big round by request earlier? I have actually the others as well. So I want to show you, because everybody's got a different preference in shape and mounting. And that's what's fun about this wheel that we put together for you, is that promise we would bring you all the best in the largest sizes in skein. I'm not a huge fan of the pear shape, so I might take that down just because it's not giving the same light that the other ones are going to do. I will recap and remind you, because it was much earlier in the show, that we also have the big round, and we also have an oval. So now look at that cool mounting. So all three, and you're about to see the 475 again, and we're going to just remind you that this is our big blowout on the best of the best in the color change skeins, the ones that are all going to be the huge, huge sizes. And once again, I'm going to center up that round. So rare there. You get the 4 karat 75. We touched on that earlier. The oval's going to be, these are all big sizes. The Asher cut will be, and get you some information here on the Asher. That's a 416, and then the oval is a 403. So all going to be all over the 4 karat mark, round being the largest of the three options, and a really fabulous look on that dispersion level of each. And then they also go from green to red. So you have that as well. Okay, so we've got three great options. They're all the same price. If you were with me earlier, you know what that's going to be, because we've already displayed the round based on a request. And then of course got the smaller round out of here, but the larger one is here. But this is as low as they will ever go. Thank you so much. Oh, good. So EBT wise, don't you love that? Guys, we have, I don't know how this happened, but we have 3 emeralds by the yard left. So if you were a little disappointed, we've got 3 at the final count here. So 3 left on the emeralds by the yard. So let me just give that another look here. So that's what we have for you, 3 left, and there's your closer view of it as you see those bezels face forward for you. So that's going to be, there are 3 left now if you'd like to get another, or if you were turned away before, 3 left only on the emeralds by the yard. So quick little heads up there. And then here we go with our skeins, and yes, color change variety each, so they'll go from green to red. These are the largest we have for you, and they are all dropped in price. Of course, we are one of the few places on planet Earth to get this material. Madagascar is where it is from. And don't forget to call me, guys. We have 3 emeralds by the yard left. So again, always better to have excess instead of oversell, but they're all going to go out tomorrow too, by the way, so you should have them in a couple of days. So that's also good news. You're not waiting around to wear it for months and months. You're getting it right away. So that's something else to keep in mind. But if you'd like any of these color change skeins, these are again my top favorites here. The round always does something special. We're definitely seeing that here, and we will make sure they've all got to go. And remember, they started at, wow, they were actually $12,999 and more. So that's where they began their TVON pricing journey. Now they're much, much less, and we took them under $5,000. And I did not stop at $49.99. Again, these are very high end. I mean, museum, I don't even know of a museum that has a color change scheme. That's how rare, and I don't think there is one, because remember, we worked directly with the miner who collected them, got them exclusively here for you. Nobody else should have them except for those stones years ago that we rejected that ended up on another network for 5 times the price. But you know, that's what they can do, and we can't do that. And you know, we just are here for value. So it's nice to be able to bring you, that's what value is. Great quality, small price, all together, all in one. Let's blow this out. You're not even spending $49 or $48 or $47.99. You're getting them for $4,777. That is it. So $47.77. That is your value on the color change skeins. Love that. So that's really, really impressive. So enjoy, and here we go. Really, really, really love that. So that's going to be $47.77 for your favorite oven. Again, there's a 403 in the oval, so that would be the smallest. The 416 is the Asher, and then the big ones in the middle in the round, 475. And the great news is they're giving you more than 1 carat in diamond weight, except for the bridge. The bridge has 91. This round, well, there you go. The big diamond weight, 132. So that's the biggest stone and the biggest diamond weight together. And then we have the oval. That's going to have diamond weight at 108. Fancy cuts too, because they're tapered baguettes and rounds and a split shank on the sides. So all of that for you, $47.77. Well, thanks so much, Myra. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's very kind of you to say. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. Thanks, Myra in Florida. All right, let's keep moving. We got skeins galore. But as we just sought out earlier, we were looking for 2 carats. I don't have any more. I got the only one I have that's smaller is a 1 carat, and it's a 1 carat with or it might be a tad bit under a carat, and it's a classic style mounting. So we can always bring that out. It's $12.99 if you'd like to see it. Just let me know. But there we have it, and 3 more emeralds by the yard left. 3 and 3 alone. That's it. That's all. So very, very impressive. Try to get that last emeralds by the yard. Sorry to leave it early. Just again, wasn't getting a straight up count. So that's going to be still 3 left if you like those emeralds by the yard in the yellow gold. And then we have new, oh, they're fabulous. We have these really important earrings. And I mean really important. But we're going to give this final 60 because we got a lot of people on the phone lines asking about what we're going to see here. And again, final price, final call. They don't get any lower than that. These are $13,000 rings and more. So this isn't like we took $1,000 off and just said, here you go. This is a really important buy. And then these, oh yeah, those are the diamond earrings we're going to see. Wow. Those diamond earrings in the ovals with the halo, with the oh, they're so pretty. They have this extra elevated look with that beadwork around the edge. Love that. Okay, then there's also some pink morganite with pink and white diamonds. We have our heart-shaped yellow, and then I'm going to skip the pear shape in the speen because I think it's a little too dark for my taste. So again, it's the same price anyway, so it's not like it's any better. I would take the top qualities. Again, that's where value stands. And then we have some really beautiful one-of-a-kinds vault pieces. So I want to bring those out for you. Let's do that. 10 seconds remaining on those skeins. Grab them if you can. Still have the aqua earring drops in the emerald cuts if you'd like to get those as well. But we got to keep moving because we got a lot to do today. I know. It's just the start of our shopping day. My goodness, look at this. We got about 90 minutes to go. Take a look at this massive mandarin round. Wow, so pretty. This one's a quick one only. I've got some vault pieces I want to run through real quick. They're just, I've been doing this lately for the last couple of weeks as we see, gold doing what it's doing. We've been taking some of our pieces that have been made lovingly with the best stones in the world and bringing them out that are rarely seen. Dropping prices when I know the temptation and the inclination is to move prices up to make them all be at market value. That's not what I believe in doing. I just don't think if a piece was made 8 years ago and it was made for less money, I don't think we should raise it to today's price tag. And I realize that may put the newer pieces at jeopardy, but okay. I still want to give you, because you can't say you're all about value and then not bring a value. So, and I'm all about value. So I'm really proud of what we're going to do here with this segment of got some really specialty pieces here and just going to really rock them out of here. This is a fabulous way to go. 6,400 is the number. It's a one only, as most of our jewelry is here. We only have about 90 minutes left in the show, by the way, until we're done shopping until Wednesday night. So please keep that in mind. And if you have questions for me or requests at all, I told Tony before the show started, because we were getting requests before the show got on the air, and I said, I hope there's a lot of requests today. I really do, because it is that last bit of time we get to shop for, until Wednesday night, which feels like an eternity. So we want to get you everything you're looking for. And then here we go. This is the 152. Nice big size on this incredible, bright, round mandarin garnet, always a superstar to see a round. We also have this interesting, halo of sorts, but it's really twisting and turning. It reminds me of leaves, or I like to think of this as like the laurel leaf design, which we would see like a crown of laurel leaves. And yet you've got this design times 2, because it's all round brilliance, but it ends up looking like fancy cut diamonds, and they wrap around 2 times around your center stone to give it this really big overall medallion feel. Wow. Stays in yellow. Got to be a big drop. here's the way to go. Here is the opportunity. And when you see yellow gold like this with a mandarin garnet, and you see this isn't yellow orange, it is pure, stunning neon orange. Look at that. What that does is so special, and yet we've got this perfect color. Couldn't ask for better. Amazing look. You can see how bright it is. This is the way to go in mandarin garnet, and yet you know how much they're soaring in price. They're like Paraíba level pricing. We see a lot of mandarin garnets command what Paraíbas get in their price point. You've got a better opportunity now when we're taking it below, $69.99. I can't do it. I can't do it. Can't do it. Won't do it. Let's stop all that and let's get you a really, really big value right now. And under 2,000, not 19 either. We're going to go even lower than that. The very first caller. It's only going to be $1,888. Yeah. And if you want to get it, I mean, look at this. We've got round star purple sapphire. Oh yeah. We've got two copper bearing tourmalines, Paraíba and Pinky Paraíba in one. Look at that. That's here. We've got an unheated sapphire. It's kind of a really cool combination of orange and yellow. We have got some designer pieces, and these are all out of the vault collection. Look at that. That's a golden yellow sapphire, all natural color there. Whatever you like. We got the blue. Oh my goodness, there's a blue sapphire. It's a carat 32. It's huge. We've got great blue sapphire. We've got enough. You know what? I knew there was one somewhere. I remembered we had a smaller sphere in that tiny oval. I thought there might be one. Let's take a look at the color change sphere here in the oval in a bigger size, because the oval that I have that's smaller is more olive tone. It's got a little yellow to it, and I think that's why it's still here. This is the same exact color we were seeing with that entire collection. I just found this, so I'm so glad it's here. I will discount it. Promise you that. It's 8442. So if you just saw all those 4777 pieces and you said, they're nice, I like those, but maybe the budget's telling you to get a little more into that 1 carat range. Well, here we go with a 94 pointer. Looks like a carat all day. You've got that beautiful look there. And guess what? This sunray dial of inner diamonds, still bordered by side diamonds, 71 points there. And we got all these one-of-a-kinds to get through. I just found this. I just think this is perfect for everybody who's missed out. We had the big, the 2 carat went already. Then we showed you the 4 carat plusers. They're here. This is going to be that incredible buy meet size. You get the great buy, the great discount, but you're still getting a lot of diamond weight. Here's what it looks like on the hand for you. And we have got to go ahead and blow it out right now. Color changing, yes, green to red. All the brilliance and dispersion of all the colors of the rainbow, and we are exactly halfway through the show, and we start the second half with this buy right here, and it's an elongated oval, so that's why it's going to look so much larger than a 1 carat. 1 carat's great, but this one's going to look a lot larger than that because it's elongated. We talk about this a lot, how a cut can help you achieve a bigger size even without it being a bigger weight. So let's do this right now. Better value than well, look at this. It's supposed to be $49.99. I just dropped. Look at this, guys. I've got $49.99 there. I dropped all my 4 carats to a lower price. So you think that can stay at $49.99? No, it can't. We got to do better, and we will. It's not going to be 4,000, 3,000, or 2. You get one chance. I know it's going to go. There's so many collectors who want to get this material who simply just can't because it's so limited. Let's blow it out. Let's do better than $19.99. I'll go ahead and send it out for $1,888. One caller gets it. You can even change the gold if you want to. Jason, were you just picking something up, or was it a request? Yay, I love requests. Good. I was hoping it was a request. I'm hoping for that. We need more of those, definitely. And so let me know what you'd like. And if that's the sphere that finally hits the perfect size and budget, there you go, because we are getting very limited on what we have left in those color change spheres. So there you go, $1,888. That one is, yeah. Okay, the mandarin just sold. That beautiful round mandarin just went. That one stays in yellow, by the way. I don't know if that was, just something you caught there, but that one stays in yellow. Again, 3 DBTYs, or the emeralds by the yard, so EBTYs. Emeralds by the yard, we still have 3 left if you'd like to get those. So we'll recap that later for our audience that joins us at the top of the hour, unless you want to just go ahead and get them now. But I don't think that's staying here for $1,888. So we'll give it 30 more seconds. Then we got to move. The emerald just went from earlier. And then we've got, I think we need to show you the purple star. The purple star sapphire that's all natural. And then, yes, at the top of the hour, that's when I'm going to bring out the really fabulous copper bearing stone. Yes, we have the copper bearing stone that purple copper bearing is coming out to play. That will be happening coming at the top of the hour. It's only about 28 minutes from now. So you can hopefully, I hope you'll stay with us to see what that's all about. And then here we go. So $18.88 for the color change Fiend. Make sure you get that, please. It is a beautiful piece. And the other options are $47.77, and we've still got those here as well. Now, here is, okay, this is rare. It's a rare color to get in any sapphire, let alone a sapphire that's going to give you a star or an asterism effect like this does. The item number here is 1128980, and I just want you to see there's going to be one single solitary star that comes through on this stone, and yet it is a true purple, deep purple, but not overly saturated color. So you've got a Roval stone here. It's item number 8980. It's a 216. So that's a very big size to get in any sapphire at all. And then you've got the fabulous way, it's a classic halo. We did it in the, actually it's in 14 karat gold. I was worried it was in platinum. I say worried because if it's platinum, it's not as highly valued as gold. It's not, it's just not. You can look at the prices yourself. They're nowhere near. So gold tends to be what we're looking for right now. We want gold. And look at that translucency to the stone. It means you can't see it all the way through it. But usually these stones are opaque and you don't see anything, no glow through it. So what's good here is that you have a little glow, a little secondary translucency to it. And then I'm going to go ahead and walk around and show you a block of light so we can see the one star, because that's how it's going to look when it's in person. And I want you to understand what to expect when you open the box. When it gets at your house and you get that, you know, really big rush of, okay, now I'm going to finally see my grand reveal here in person. That's what it's going to look like with that one star. And there's, again, the other light block, so you can see. You can do this at home, put 2 lights, and you can see 2 stars, 3 stars, whatever you want to do. But it's also going to be 62 points in diamonds as well. And here's what it looks like on the hand. We can change the gold. No, we can't. We've got to keep this in white gold, but it's going to be re-rhodiumed. Okay, I just took it out of the lights that are the 2 lights that I just blocked. And when you see this, the star, I mean, obviously me blocking the light is just to help you see it. When you see it in just direct light, one light like this overhead, when I tried it on, it is so strong. The star, the legs of the star outstretched to the entire edge of the stone. It is even more bright and glowy than you even saw up close, because that's where, again, it's if you have one concentrated light source, it is really allows that star to shine. Take a look at it up close again. We've got only one. It's going to go. We will re-rhodium the sides there, so that won't be a problem. It's going to look like that pristine white gold we love. And it's going to be a major value. We've got it for $49.99. Let's take that away. We've got a lot of one-of-a-kinds to get through today. This is one of them. This is that vault piece like hardly ever seen. Purple star, all natural. You know these are all natural because if you heated it, the star would go away, because the rutile needles, the little tiny microscopic inclusions that are inside the stone are what make the star happen when the light hits it. So you have to have that. So does that make sense? It has to be unheated. And so you're getting natural color. You're getting that beautiful asterism effect. We're going to take another look at it. Come on over. It's a really, really rare and will go piece. That's no question. But we need to know, because it's one caller who's going to get it. That's it. That's all. And then we've got a request coming out to play. So all you need to do is simply let us know what you'd like to see. It can be that easy. And for Mary. Okay, Mary, we've got your mandarin garnet earrings coming up. But let's blow this out at better than $49, $39, or $29. I'm going to blow it out right now for $1,888, and we're going to get to Mary's request. Yeah, we're going to do $1,888 even on the 216 purple. Star, sapphire, all natural. What a stunner that is. And then, Mary, get ready. The mandarins are here. Thank you for that request. All right, we'll show that next. Big mandarin earrings, too. And maybe she's not the one that got the ring, is it? Oh, it would have been nice if that was a match set too, to go along with it. But here we go, $1,888. Who's got the purple star? That is a one only. We don't wait for pieces to go because we know they will eventually. It's just a matter of also showing you everything we can in the limited time we have left. And yes, purple Paraiba, top of the hour. Everybody, well, not everybody, but a couple of you will be able to get a purple Paraiba win. Usually it's a stone that not a lot of people ever find, see, let alone own. So we will have that coming up. Now, Mary, take a look at this. Thank you for these great requests, guys. Keep them coming. This is $94.99, a mandarin garnet larger stud earring with the halo. So you get this match set of ovals. They are lovely. They've got the brightness that we want in a mandarin garnet. You're getting a 2 carat 96, so almost 1.5 carats per stone. So that's large. They tend to want to sit north to south because of where the post is going to be. We'll show that to you on. They have big oversized butterfly backings. They have 49 points in diamonds as well for your beautiful halo. And what a look this is. We are talking rarity today, aren't we? When you go from a purple star sapphire to big mandarins matched in earrings, that is not something that's going to be on every day, every show. That's for sure. Now, here's what they look like from a distance. And again, post at one end of the earring, so they're really going to sit like so. You can see the post not at the very, very top. So it's right behind the top of the mandarin, not behind the diamonds. So when you see it from a distance, we got a 1/2 inch in the length top to bottom, as you see there. I will put one up against the ear for an even better look at it. And we'll go ahead and also change the gold. So even though you don't see a lot of the gold when they're on, we still want you to get it exactly how you like it. So please choose what kind of gold color you want. It can be white, it can be rose. This is what they look like from a distance away. Ooh la la. Something about a bright neon mandarin garnet that really does give you the wow factor, no question. And we are going to take these down so incredibly low. Let's go back to the close-up. I just want you to see the size. That's a close to the ear button. It's not going to have much drape. It's really going to sit, but not a little stud where it's just a stone. Instead, we got a major value coming your way. Let's take this on down too. Everything's got to be reduced. I know just the other day when I brought them out, they debuted a couple of days ago. They were here for $6,999. That's a bit steep for a pair of earrings. We're going to do better right now. First caller gets them. Under $3,000. $2,999. You know what? Let's do even better. Yeah, not 29. We're going to do even better. We're going to go lower. We're going to keep dropping. And we're going to make these better than 29, 28, 27. Let's go ahead and blow them out for $2,699. And 3 emeralds by the yard left. And 1 copper bearing pendant coming up at the top of the hour. And diamond earrings that are new. So they're coming up as well. And that would be a nice follow-up here because we got diamonds. Who doesn't love diamonds? Diamonds in big ovals with more diamonds around them. Goes with that necklace I had the other day. That was Friday night. Here we go, $26.99 on the mandarin earrings. I don't know if there's anything else in mandarins. They're pretty limited when we match them up in big sizes like that. And I think it's about time for some diamond earrings. As we get closer and closer and closer to our last hour, we've got a huge yellow diamond heart shape too. It's a carat stone in a heart shape that actually is perfect. Really is. I mean, it is perfectly cut. You know how challenging that is. I have rejected so many heart-shaped diamonds over the years because they're just not cut. It's not an easy cut to do. So if they're not cut right, I tend to just, toss them. Here's what we're going to do, guys. We got them big heart-shaped yellow diamond later. We've got that big top of the hour getting ready. We're going to show you white diamond earrings next. Might as well, since we're coming off $26.99 mandarins. Here we go. This is the diamond earring that you're going to love. Now, diamonds are really, really unique. And this is where, and let me rephrase that. We've got diamond quality here that is exceptional. But when you see what we do with bigger diamonds, and you've got this really special look of bigger stones, that's where they get rare. Bigger diamonds, like in this case, ovals. We have item number 112-9105, and we're going to try to bring our very best value here like we do. And if you want the mandarin earrings, they're still hanging out. We've got 9105 here in 76 points just in the ovals, but it does not stop there. You've got 76 points of ovals, making them about 38 points apiece. You figure if they're exactly the same. And then you've got another 16 points right next to that. And then to really dress these up, we have this really pretty kind of exaggerated beaded design. These are all diamonds, all white diamonds, 92 points overall, and a fabulous, fabulous look. Now, obviously, let's state the obvious nature of this earring. Not every diamond, as they get into bigger sizes, it's one thing to do accents and have pure white. As you get into bigger sizes, diamonds get very expensive, like 38 pointers, which these are. These are light half carats. So what you see here from a distance is still a very, very, very close-up view, much closer than you would see them when they're on the ear, let's say when you're wearing them. So I want to keep in mind here, what I'm going to do is offer you something really special because we've got this look that when you see them from a distance away, they are white, bright diamonds. What do I always tell you about the close-up? Close-ups give you an opportunity with our camera lens to get closer than you would with a loupe if you were shopping in person somewhere, if you were shopping across a counter from somebody, a sales associate. This is where you get a look, and let me show you how beautiful they are in a north to south drop. They're big. That luxury of having, now again, from a distance away, when you see them on, they look like the most perfect, beautiful diamonds, and what we so prioritize is the VS quality of the diamonds, which These are fab. And you've got that 3/8 of an inch top to bottom. You're going to see them from the side here, so you can see where that post is. So they're right below the very top. We're going to show them to you on, and then we're going to get them a home. And promise you this is really wild because they should be, and I know we don't do a lot of new diamond earrings all that often. We haven't even seen studs come out in a while. We used to bring studs every couple of weeks. Honestly, the studs have gone up so much. Yeah. Well, they're right on par with Paraibas. I mean, they're not in a lot of places, Mary, but that's a great question. It kind of depends on where you shop. But mandarin garnets are going at a lot of money per carat now. We're seeing them really on track with Paraiba pricing, which is that rare copper-bearing tourmaline. So yes, they're very, they can be, you know, in bigger. It just depends on the size and the quality. Mary, what we show you are really clean stones. Not everybody has clean mandarin garnet, so that really varies. There are more affordable mandarins when they're more dirty and more included. And then, yeah, they get more expensive as they get more in that higher clarity range, like what you saw with those earrings. So back to the wheel we'll go. This is a really big buy, and you know what we'll do? I'm looking at $39.99 on these earrings, and that's fantastic, but want to give you a better opportunity, may even say here's what we should do. What we need to do really is give you that incredible value to get everybody the earrings they want. And yet, if you're shopping white diamonds, if you're looking for something special, if you want to have that bigger look, I mean, obviously you could get that. If that was all one individual diamond in that size oval, 3/8 of an inch, that would be probably about 2.5 carats each. 2.5 carats would be 5 carats total weight. And then you'd be looking at, you know, you'd have to start spending $50,000, $60,000. Here's the way we add that beaded texture. You get all that design detail, the diamonds around it, just everything. Really, to be honest, you saw it from a distance for that reason. It looks like one big oval with that two-tone, and that's, of course, the unique part as well, is they stay as is. The yellow gold is only on the outside and the post on the inside. Everything that's diamonds is set into white rhodium. So you've got that two-tone effect. You've got that go with everything look. We're gonna make it better than $3,000 or $2,000 or even $19.99 for the big diamond earrings that I think a lot of us crave. And if you wanna go, again, right now, everybody's going lab grown, we're not. And we're really excited and proud. It's a point of pride. To bring you quality is, I can't say we have the best quality in the world if we're bringing you lab grown stones. That's not, it's not exotic, it's not rare, it's not special, it's not, now at this point, it's all that you see out there. So it's kind of like the new way forward I was mentioning the other day. I think that there's going to be, and a lot of us, you know, who have been around long enough to know, we've witnessed different things with different types of world events where we remember an age where there weren't cell phones, and we remember an age where there weren't computers. And now, if you've got the younger generations, they would not know anything about a world that exists without those technologies. Well, I think that's where this is headed, and we're probably going to see the generation currently and the future generations probably not know there was such a thing as diamonds from the earth. And so not only are they getting more limited, but we're seeing really the lab grown take over. And yet when it just comes to value and worth, and when you want something at the end of the day that you probably are prioritizing if you're watching our show, because there's other places you could be watching right now that are showing lab grown, I'm sure, right at this moment. And they're not that inexpensive to get. And so I think there's something to be said for, if you can get a great value, go with the natural, get something that's worth something at the end of the day, get something that you're proud to wear, and you know what, not even spend $19.99. What if we just really take them on down? Not even $14.99. We all need a good pair of diamond stud earrings. But the truth is, a basic stud, a basic round in a basket doesn't look all that important. And it doesn't give us the wow factor. So when you see really high end like this, and you go more dramatic with the gold designer details around it, that's what we're looking for. And it's not $14, $13, $12, or $11.99 either. So now it's just a giveaway price. And we're gonna make them $11 while they last. And we got about 60 seconds with those, and they'll be gone. And then we'll get into our, top of the hour is on the way. I will remind you, since I know a lot of you have been with us for a while, we're gonna show you that Emeralds by the Yard. Are we still looking at 3 left on the Emeralds by the Yard then? Does anyone know if we've sold any since we talked about it last? If we still have 3, I'm going to give you a nice look at it one more time so we can send that out before the top of the hour probably gets here. So Emeralds by the Yard still available at $9.99. These earrings are $11.11 and they're fabulous. And they give you such a dynamic look between the diamond halo, the center, and also that great beaded edge or border that you're getting. And in the two-tone gold really elevates it. And as someone who does like to, you know, I like to coordinate day by day on the metals. I like to either wear all white metal or all yellow metal. I think that there's, you know, somebody said where I'm not going to be, or is everyone buying 8 pairs of diamond earrings? Probably not. So it's nice to have one pair that's going to work with both your white metals, platinum, sterlings, and gold, and then your yellow gold as well. And that is what this does. So it's a really, really fine way to shop. Okay, so now we're going to show you, this is just, again, quick last call here on our, yes, we have 2 left now. 2 left on the emeralds. Okay, so let's get to that really quickly because that's not going to be here long. We're going to show our emeralds by the yard one more time. I got to go grab the item number here. It's item number 112-9136. We have 2 left now. So there are 5 stones. We showed this earlier, and now we want to get this going before the top of the hour arrives when we have a lot of new shoppers joining in the fun. Here is the Emeralds by the Yard necklace. 5 stones, 88 points. They're about a fifth of a carat each. Rounds, yes. Bezel set, yes. Solid gold, well, it's yellow gold only. And we have 2 remaining right now. So this is where, again, last chance, last call on the Emeralds by the Yard. I think this is the buy of the day. And the fact it's a necklace that has all of this adjustability, the premium closure and clasp you see there, the 16, 17, and 18-inch lengths as well that are built in. All of that, 5 larger stones. This is larger than we normally see in the diamonds and the mehenges that we've had in the past. And you are getting it for $999. So just a reminder for anybody who's just stopped in the last 45 minutes or so, we had most of them sell out earlier at this hour. This was at the top of the hour special. And of course, we've got 2 left now and 2 left only. So if you'd like to maybe you got 1 already and you're thinking about getting another, this is the way to do it. And look at how beautiful and bright each and every one of those stones are. They are stunning. They look like they are lit. They almost look like they're battery operated. They look like they're lit from within. They're so striking. And to get bigger stones, you know that emeralds always look bigger than they weigh. We're seeing that here too. And the bezel sets are going to be comfortable, wearable, don't catch on anything. There's not a prong in the entire necklace. And with the 5 bigger stones, they really sit the way you want them to sit too. So you just pay attention to when you put it on. You can actually position them so that the front of the bezel is showing up. And then when you have it on, because they're larger, they will stay that way more or less, unless you're really doing cartwheels. They really do stay exactly where you want them. See how I just flipped that center one around because it was the back that we were seeing? You probably would never notice, but then you've got a little more glow and color when you see it from the front. So you can kind of place it and then it stays because they are bigger stones and with that bigger bezel anchor. So $999, that's it. 2 left to go around for the entirety of our Emeralds by the Yard. And we're just not seeing a lot of stones. We're not capable of making a lot of different varieties of this necklace. So that's really important. Okay, so just want to give you a little heads up there. Here's my large blue sapphire ring. Well, this one's going to go fast. It's a huge, huge sapphire. It's also ideal in color. And in darkness, it's still glowing. Look at that. I just shadowed the whole thing. Look at that. So 2 left on the necklaces, although it sounds like 1 is verifying, so we may be down to 1. And then here we go with 112-7100. That's the item number. This is platinum. It's a carat 32, and it is a really good time to get on the phone lines now, because this is one only and will not last, not even close. This is really special platinum. It stays in platinum. It's got the star design. It's like a star floral. It feels like a floral and a star mixed together. It actually feels like 2 because you look at the different levels. There's actually 2 elevations to the way this is set up. See that? That's pretty cool. And then 37 points in diamonds even down the side. So it's almost like if a floral could be a bridge, that's what this feels like. And you've got 2 rows of the pave, a little bit of mill green mixed in as well. Wait to see this from a distance. We now have 1 left, I think, on our Emeralds by the Yard. That's it. So call us quickly, $999. Can't do it after the show. Can't make any more. That's it. But here we go. This sapphire, wait till you see it on the hand. It's a dramatic ring. And that color will never, ever, ever be anything but bright and glowing. There you have it. And this is one only, trust me, it's going to fly. You're invited to dial in early to be a part of it so you don't miss out. Last thing you want to do is let the buy just pass you by. The buy that passes you by is the one that you will always, 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 always think about. It's true. You can't let these big discounts go. And when we've got the $49.99 piece that should be all day long, and it's going to be so much better today than even 49 or 39 or 29. This is your big sapphire. It's a difference to go from a 1 carat to a 132. It's a big leap in the sapphire world, especially when it's this bright, glowy royal blue. And we're going to take it even lower than even $19.99. Only one here. Let's go ahead and make sure it goes. $1,888, first caller. $1,888. That will be it. And then, of course, Allison, did you get an Emeralds by the Yard necklace? You did. So we have one left now. That's it. One left. It's down to the last. We have 7 minutes till the top of the hour. I don't think that's going to be recapped again. One emerald. You have nothing to lose. You try it. You get it home. You have a money-back guarantee. You get the last one at $9.99, knowing that buy cannot be topped. You get it today, and you have it for life. And it's so easy to wear. I'm not a necklace wearer myself unless it is those by the yard styles that are just lightweight, everyday wearable. Don't need to save it for a special occasion. You get in on the deals, okay? $1,888 on the sapphire. We'll give it 30 seconds, then we got to go. And a lot more to show you here, but of course, 1 hour left in our week of shopping together. This is it. Really important time to get requests in too. Want to make sure you do all that. $1,888, 20 seconds left to go. And then we do have the really big yellow diamond. Oh, what a stunner that is. And we do have our top of the hour, 6 minutes from right now. We're going to bring you that gorgeous purple Paraíba. It is so outstanding. And it is the one that for the first time is going to be affordable for just about everybody to take advantage of, and it's a collectible stone. Plus, we're going to see that yellow diamond heart shape. We've got a quick morganite look. Let me know what you like. If there's anybody who wants 2 Paraíbas in one, I've got it. And this would actually look great with the pendant coming up at the top of the hour. That is $1,888. And here we go. Rose gold and white gold together. There are 2 Paraíbas in one ring. You get the purple, you get the blue green. It's really a green blue. It definitely, leans more green. But it is a beauty, is it not? And it's a bypass style. It's not going to connect in the middle, but it's not a flexible, movable, adjustable ring. It's just done to show off these 2 stones. And yet, it's 9024. It's going to be our 142 just on one stone. They're big. That's a 142 and a 120. Now, the 120 is the green, the 142 is the purple, and you get them both together for a total carat weight of 262 in your Paraíbas. Both are copper bearing, and they could not be better. And now we get to bring you the value of a lifetime. Come on in, everybody. It's got 7 points in diamonds. They're burnished in. And when I say everybody, well, the first caller is going to get it. We only have one ring here that can ever be made that does that, the 2 stones you see together like that. And we're going to truly blow this out. Plus, you get the diamonds that are actually stacked in a descending size. So they go from bigger to smaller as they go out towards the base of the band. And we're going to try it on and get ready. It's rose and white together as is. 2 Paraíbas in one. Thank you very much. That is about as rare as it gets. Who else in the world is going to make you that? Who else can bring you those 2 stones? Who else is going to do that? And it's in your size. Remember, you can't change the gold colors. You get 2, the white and the rose together looks fabulous. But you can get it sized to whatever size you need. And we'll do a quick blowout on this one. It's supposed to be $69.99 because you got 2 big Paraíbas. We do that's remarkable. And if you break it down this way, you think about a carat and a half stone or a carat 20, and you realize that's only $3,500 per stone. We're going so much less than that. It's your chance to pick it up. I've got it for less than $2,000. Let's send it out in the 4 minutes we have until the top of the hour rise. And yes, our purple Paraíba pendant is coming up then. So you will get a chance at a purple Paraíba pendant. We've only got a couple of those. Top of the hour is limited. But let's do this right now for only, instead of $19.99, let's truly go all the way. $1,888. And then we've got a new necklace. Well, a markdown on a necklace that's the prettiest ruby. And I'm going to call all of my lovers of the ocean, the beach, if you like being by the seashore, we have got a beautiful starfish look with a gigantic ruby. Or maybe you just don't get to the beach as often as you like, but you want to kind of keep a part of it with you at all times. We have the coolest necklace for you, 8008 coming up. So we'll show that now on the hand, and then we'll see it's got our dueling Paraíbas. But look at this. Isn't that pretty? It's a starfish, and it is a really pretty ruby in the center. That is our Burma ruby. It's item number 8008, and it's our 18 karat gold necklace and chain. Yes. Ring, you got it. The Paraíbas, the 2 gone. Congratulations. And then here we go with the 8008, 47 point Mogok Burma. It's 60 points in diamonds in pave. It is going to be on this chain, so it doesn't come off. It's not a removable chain. However, you have all this adjustability. It's 18 inches maximum, but you can adjust it as short as you'd like. Here's a quick look at the measurement. We have 3 minutes till our top of the hour. It's our final hour today. There is the star. It is going to be a 3/4 inch top to bottom. I'll show it on the neckline after I show you that it's got that little charm is where your bead is. The bead is what you slide to make it a little bit shorter in length. So if you want it to be up here instead of down here, you can make it any length you want, shorter than 18 inches. It could even be a choker if you want to. So lots of options as far as where it's going to sit on the neckline. Oh, that is so pretty. It's bold, isn't it? And it's no longer going to be $39.99. Back to the wheel. And actually, I want to take a close up. Let's do that too, to take a look, because this is not just about a great design element. It's about the really striking ruby you have. And I'm going to blow it out from $39.99, a lot better price tag right here and now. Not $39.29 or $19. Look at the inside, if I can. There you go. It is. It kind of has this convex style like a starfish would in real life, or kind of puffs out a little bit, and then you have all that pave from side to side. So let's make it better. You know what, first caller? 1111. 1111, and it's 18 karat solid gold. How about that for a price tag? I just think that's so much fun, and ruby is July's birthstone, so maybe for someone you want to honor with the birthday in July, and then you love the seashore and you love the sea life and all of that with that really good starfish. It kind of just looks like a star from a distance till you see, no, there's the texturing of the pave and all of that. It's a fun one. Let me try to just hold it up right directly so you can see that stone. That's the purpose there of that close-up, is to see that gorgeous stone glowing the way it is. So that is 1111. Thank you very much for being with us today. We got about 1 minute to go till our final hour of our Sunday kicks off, and we have more on the way, and we're hoping for more requests too. Let me know what you'd like to see. I have a new find blue-green Paraiba tourmaline. You got to see this ring. The markdown is everything. We'll see who's got that one. Our dueling Paraibas are gone. And you've got this one, stays in the white gold here in the 18K. Sounds like maybe Allison's getting this one. If so, I'm going to have time for one more piece before our top of the hour arrives. And let's do it now. This is wild. It's a big mounting. So we're going to show you the new find here. It's a ring. It's going to need a zoom back a ways. This is wild, isn't it? It's a blue-green new find Brazilian tourmaline, and it's almost 2 carats. And it's 112, 6151. Did our starfish go yet? Not yet. Oh, it is gone. Never mind. Never mind. Starfish is gone. Let me zoom back here on 6151. Carat 83 new find tourmaline, square cushion cut, set at an angle, lots of diamond weight. 108 is the diamond weight here, and that is, well, it looks like you have ring guards. It's not. It's all one ring. See that? All one ring. Easy to wear, bold style, elongated, gorgeous on the hand. Let's blow this out from $79.99, and that is a really pretty copper bearing. We don't know yet. It's too new a find. Too new a find. We don't know if it's got copper or not, but that's what it looks like on the hand. I'll even change the gold. If you want to go yellow or rose, we'll do it. And let's make this one easy. $2,499 as the top of the hour has arrived, and we're going to get into that purple Paraiba next. Can't wait. It's a pendant. We've never had purple Paraiba as affordable as what we're going to see coming up at the top of this hour. So there you go. There's that. Could be Paraiba. We don't know yet. It's too new a find, but it is out of Brazil, and it certainly has the color, and it is tourmaline. So there's a good chance with that color and that look and that neon glow it's giving that it could be copper bearing. All right, party people. It's Sunday. It's our last hour of our week. We don't see you after 1 o'clock until Wednesday night at 5. So we are going to shop up a storm in this last hour. I hope you're ready for it. We've got the big top of the hour purple Paraiba. It is limited. My top of the hours are even limited today. I mean, most everything's one of a kind. Then my top of the hours have, like you saw, we didn't have a lot of necklaces to go around. We have one emerald necklace, by the way, left, unless Jason or I don't know if we're taking it. Nope. So we still have one emerald by the yard necklace remaining out of all of them. Here's the $24.99 new find with a lot of diamond weight. And now we're going to get to our top of the hour and then welcome you. It's 112-9538. First, I want to get you familiar with what is going to be a head-turning value. And welcome in to our last bit of Sunday. We are live. And this is TVON, and I'm the host of TVON, Lauren Blair. I'm so glad you're with us today. Happy Sunday. So glad you're here with us for this, especially for this crazy good last hour. It's something. We've got a pendant on the way. It is Purple Paraiba. I've been talking about this since we came on the air at 10. We're very proud of this, really excited about this value, and it affords you an opportunity to have affordable collectibles and affordable rarity that most places, that even places that sell really good jewelry, they don't have this. It's really tough to find. It's really tough to get. I am so excited this is here. It is now we've only got a couple, and that's obvious why. Because you're dealing with one of the rarest stones in the world. So to even get a stone that's going to have where I can give you a couple so that you know if you get one and your neighbor gets one, you're going to have the exact same look and match, and that's not easy. The minimum carat weight here is a carat 40 in your Purple Paraiba. So it's not like we're looking at a teeny stone. Yes. Okay, so our emerald by the yard is officially sold out. Thank you so much, everybody. I know you're going to love it. And then let's show you this. Oh, this is what matches the rings we've had. I know so many of you, even earlier today, we had the big heart shape that was 9 carats plus. So many of you have loved the idea of getting a collectible like this, even more rare than the fabulous blue greens. As far as a color goes out of nature, which remember these are all natural, no treating whatsoever, no heating, no treating, no nothing. This is a very, very important style, and I am thrilled to bring it to you. Carat 40 center, and then it's got a diamond, which is not included in this, I don't know, it's not even, there's no mention. It's a diamond, and yet no mention of it. So that's free. Just to give it a little extra something, you know, right between the bale and the stone itself, and look at how it's glowing, and still great neons, and still that. It's purple unlike any other gem. It doesn't give you the straight up purple of amethyst or anything like that. It's a neon purple pink, really. And yet, what we know about tourmalines is they're never treated, they're never heated. There's obviously fake tourmalines. There's look-alike, synthetic, simulants, all that. But when you're talking about natural tourmalines from all across the world, different sources, copper or not, they're natural. They are natural. They don't have that heating, that treating. They don't need it. They've got this beautiful color to start. Obviously, where they struggle is a clarity story. They struggle with clarity. That is not an issue here either. We have got, again, that's why there's so few. There's only a couple because we're looking for that clean, that best in quality, that best size and neon and all of that. And you're getting at least that one right there is a carat 40. The other ones are larger than that. We've only got a couple to go around. You can get as many as you want. If you're a collector or you want to give something really rare, here's how you do it. Nobody's on the phone lines yet for our top of the hour special. Probably because everybody realizes I've seen enough of those. I know that's going to be a minimum of $49.99. A word to the wise, it's not. If you'd like to jump on in and get in the on the phone lines quickly, it's going to serve you very well to do so. Because this is also a choice of, do you want the yellow as it's seen here? Do you want to go the white gold? Do you want to go the rose gold? That is going to be something I leave up to you, and whatever is going to match either the Purple Paraiba you already have in a ring if you're lucky enough to have one, or whatever you wear every day. Simple enough style where this is about a premier, collectible, rare as can be gem. And it's all natural. These come out of Mozambique, by the way. So there was that original find in 1989 in Brazil. That's where the first discovery of copper-bearing stones was ever made. And those stones out of Brazil were primarily blues and greens. The difference here is that after going over to Mozambique and Nigeria to find the other 2 sources of Paraiba, because there have been 3 identified sources that we know of, all of which are extinct at this point. And that's it. That's the full totality of what we've ever had mined from the earth is Brazil, Mozambique, and Nigeria. Didn't see a lot of purples come out of Brazil. Certainly that was the fun and the thrill of having some material found overseas, across the globe. I mean, think about it. The continents before they actually, plate tectonics moved them apart and separated them. That would explain why the veining. It was really smart gemology sleuth that really kind of figured out, wait, if there's any more of this continuation of this vein of copper-bearing tourmaline, that's where it would be. And sure enough, that was correct. So that's how it led to really the discovery of the Mozambique and Nigeria luxurious material, and now here it is in that rare, beautiful, think of it like a real like gemmy rich jewel tone of a color. That's what you're getting, and it's not going to be $49.99. There are only a couple to go around, so you're invited to dial in very early. Get yourself on the phone lines, make it happen. This is going to be better than $4,000, $3,000, or $2,000. Sending them out as best we can in solid gold with that great designer style. Classic as can be, no cost. You're paying for nothing as far as the diamonds and the gold here. This stone is an incredible value. Even at $1,999, that's an incredible value. But I got to show you a couple things here. Got to show you the length because it's not a small stone. It's a carat 40. But we really left it so that there could be as much appeal as possible here, a much universal statement style. We wanted to leave it with really the stone being the story here. The stone is what's important. So we didn't add a lot of frills. We got that one big diamond right up there. Who knows how big that is, but you've got this important diamond round brilliant. You've got this look from a distance away, so it's a little over a half an inch. That would be 5/8 of an inch top to bottom. And then we'll show it on the neckline as well. So you can see this is not a piece that disappears. It's not like it's teeny tiny and no one's going to notice it. It's got that amazing neon that in a lower light is going to have even more beautiful glow and neon to it. And we're going to take it much lower than even $19.99 for a carat 40 stone. Let's go back up close and take a look at it. We are busy on the lines. No question why or how that would be when we've got one of the rarest stones from the entire planet Earth that you can get here at an impeccable value. And we've never had anything like it. And I mean that. It's a moment where some of our best values of the day are actually some of the rarest pieces you will ever see. And that is exactly what we're looking at here. And it's not going to be 19 or 1,500 or $14.99. Come on in. This is a great time to be shopping. And all you have to do is say the word and it's yours and you will have something fantastic. But guess what? It's not going to be here very long, and it's not 14, 13, 12, 11, or $10.99. We're blowing it out truly. I'm going to make it $999. There's never been a Paraiba for $9.99 independent. Ever. That is not something you see, and we're going to that rare level of the purples. This purple pink ultimate neon glow right then and there, and we already have one gone, and it's just going to fly. I think 60 seconds is going to be all it takes to get that one completely sold out. It's just, again, so limited. We're working with Mother Nature here. We're not limited because we want to be. We're not limited because we control the quantity. It's Mother Nature that controls the quantity. It's the same reason why people ask me every day, why aren't you guys on 24 hours? Well, first of all, 24 hours, like, come on, guys. We're like, we deal only with high end. You can't fill up 24 hours, 365 days if you're only going to show high end, right? It's true, and we've got one gone, two gone. So it's last call, 35 seconds left or so, and that's that. And this is $9.99, white or yellow or rose gold as well. So you get a great choice of there, and that's awfully nice to take advantage of. So welcome into our last bit of Sunday. What request would you like to see? I got the most important yellow diamond heart shape here. It's here. It's lovely. It looks fantastic. We'll show it to you. We've got a yellow diamond. It's a heart shape. We got a big ruby here as well. It's a really outstanding ruby. We've got an incredible tanzanite. It's on the bigger side. It's an 11 karat 30. But we certainly have, a lot of us have looked at this 3 karat 02 over the last 48 hours or so. Not even 24 hours. We've looked at this 302, and a lot of people said, yep, in my dreams, one day it'll be mine. But for now, I want a big yellow diamond, but I don't want to spend 20 grand. I have got a solution for you. And we can even go rare on the cut. We can give you an exceptional color and clarity, which we always do. Okay, Purple Paraiba fans. Jason, you want one too? Yellow diamond heart shape next. And I have rejected so many. This one is not a rejected heart shape. It's perfect. We're going to see it next. And it's large. And we are going to make it a value. But first, we got to sell these out. And we're real close. And I know we have backed up calls, so bear with us. Jason, you're getting something else then? Or this one? Okay. They're probably just going, what is a purple Paraiba? Well, let's talk about it again. So Paraibas are tourmalines that are the rarest of the tourmaline family. Thank you. They're almost sold out. What can we do? Let me just explain what this is for those of you that it's rare when everyone's going, what is a Paraiba and why is it purple when I've seen other stones like this that have that name and they're usually blues and greens? Purple Paraiba, a rare variety thereof. We've only seen stones out of Mozambique in that color. What really is unique is still there is that neon element. There is still a copper element. That is where, again, copper usually produces the blue-green. Here, you still have the copper content, but it's more of a purple, pinky glow. It's kind of, think of like a really good fuchsia color, but more purple leaning and very neon. Neon means the ability to glow without a lot of light. That's what this stone has. That's what you're getting here. You're getting a monumental value. We've never had a Paraiba at $9.99 that I can remember in all my years, and I'm celebrating 9 years next week. So this is a real, or is it next week or is it the week after? Whatever, on November 5th, which is right around the corner, which by the way is a Wednesday, and we're gonna do a special little something. So I hope you can join me. We've got next Friday, Halloween. We'll be here for Halloween. So as you're, giving candy away at the door, we'd love to have your company. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, Tony. I don't know. People do that. People do that. They do that. There's trick-or-treaters. I know, not in my neighborhood either. Nobody wants to hike the hills. And no, it doesn't happen. We don't have trick-or-treaters in my neighborhood. But some people do. And so, but as you're doing that, we'll be here with you on Friday on trick-or-treat Halloween night. We will also be here. Wednesday the 5th is an important show coming up. It'll be my 9-year anniversary. So we're going to do a special show for that too. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think that you're going to want to be here for that. So here's $9.99. All right, so let's keep moving. We got the heart-shaped yellow. That's going to be 1129557. I'm counting down the days. I'm excited. It's going to be, so that would be a week from Wednesday. So this Wednesday is the 29th, a week from Wednesday, November 5th. It's my half birthday. It's my 9-year anniversary here, and it's all those different things. Some years it's election day, but not this year. Well, it is, but not this. Well, we haven't, anyway. Enough on that. It's the 4th this year out here. But here we go, $9.99. And Andy, whenever you get a chance, can I please? Thank you. So this is going to be our 1-carat heart shape coming up next. Keep calling. I think we've still got a purple Paraiba if you want one. Here it is. I think a lot of us are just waiting for this though. Heart shape, yellow diamond, all natural. Hallelujah, it's here. And it looks great. It does. 1129557. Keep calling on the purple Paraiba pendants. Triple P's, purple Paraiba pendant. Gotta love that. $9.99. Who does that price on a $140 minimum Paraiba? That just doesn't happen anywhere else. But here we go with a stunning heart-shaped yellow diamond. Oh, yes, yes, yes. 1-carat heart shape, and it's VS. And you have another 48 points in the white diamonds, and how about 22 in the yellow? This is all still a heart with a bridge. It is. You gotta love the way that that's set up together. 1 row of yellow diamonds is going to run side to side in under your heart shape. The white diamonds are going to be, oh, this is cool too. This is a new little wrinkle in this one. We got a little extra design element here on that bridge. Now watch the yellow diamonds because they're going to run all the way through under your heart shape with the double halo. We've got the heart shape in the middle. You know how rare these are? So it was just, these are true stories. And again, as far as diamond weight, 22 is the yellow. And then the 48 on the white. Yeah, 2-carat weights there. I know. Got to give you the yellow and the white, separate them out. So all together, how about 70 points? Besides, that's going around your 1-carat. Heart shapes. I'm usually up here showing them to you, and I go, nope, never mind. Nope, reject it. Nope, won't do it. Nope, won't show it. Nope, never mind. Because heart shapes are really tricky to cut. In all gems, we saw one earlier in a Paraiba. In diamonds, even tougher. Really a challenge to have a heart shape and have it be perfected. Perfected where, okay, there's that clarity. Sometimes with the lobes of the heart in a diamond, it's gonna look like that's where you see a window. You know how windows usually avoid a color? It's usually happening in the middle of the stone. With a heart shape often, it's the lobes of the heart that get all wonky, and so suddenly you're missing out on color. That's not happening here. It is tough to achieve. It is why at this point most lapidaries won't even attempt it, because remember, it is their responsibility. If they're cutting a stone and it goes awry and it doesn't turn out well, they've wasted a large piece of diamond rough. You're obviously elevating that when it's yellow diamond rough, because that's even more rare. And so the last thing you want to do is have a yellow diamond that you got to scrap. You know, you have a big size, you got a big carat, all that. Do you really? So they don't risk it. They just don't even try it. So this is why if you're searching the world for a yellow diamond heart shape or any diamond heart shape, you're probably not going to be all that fortunate to find one. It's a wonderful thing to see one. Now, Also, when we saw the last big wholesale trade show wrap up in September, it was mid-September, there were $22,000 individual loose yellow diamonds. $22,000 for a 1 carat oval loose yellow diamond. Does that give us some little inkling of where yellow diamonds have been and are going? Because they're also excelling, and we're projecting that by Tucson's trade show, which happens here domestically, that's one I can actually get to because I can get to it in 2 days. Hong Kong, no, you can't do that. Can't do that. But in Tucson, yeah, I'll be there. And so when you talk about Tucson that happens in February, you're talking about, we expect to see $30,000. That's how fast they're increasing. Mary asked earlier, what's going on with Mandarin pricing? Well, everything probably you've heard on the upswing. That's what makes what I do here in this precious 3 hours every day so invaluable, is that we're still bringing you the deals. We're still bringing you the values, still bringing all that. And watch what I can do here, because let me tell you, this is where it's at. This is where the show's at, right here. I can't show you anything more premium, high-end, or giftable. What about giftable? Do you need something special for a loved one? For anything happening, I don't care if it's 5 years from now. I don't care if it's an anniversary party that's happening a week from now or 5 years from now. It's not going to get any easier or more affordable to get yourself a yellow diamond, or to get yourself gold, or to get yourself anything. This is it. Let's do it right now. And oh my goodness, I just looked at, it's the first time I looked at the price we have. I'm used to selling rings like this. I've been doing it for a while here. This is... it's $18,999. Let me move that aside, because I'm not going to get that today. We got a Sunday audience that what? You guys like deals, right? And you rely on me for the deals, because who else is going to give you a deal? On fine jewelry, natural stones, natural from the earth, also natural in color. There's two things at work here. You're not just looking. There are a lot of people offering you diamonds that look like this, that started its life as a white diamond of some kind, maybe a not so high quality white diamond, and then they enhance it and treat it to get yellow. That's not what we did. This is a natural yellow from the earth. It's not going to be $18,000, I can tell you that right now. And this might be the perfect time, after 2 hours and 18 minutes of being on the air today, to say what I have not said the rest of the day. Let's get it on the auction block so we can find a way. If I got to lose money, well, what else is new? But here's the fun of it. You get to have an opportunity of a lifetime, because we may not have a lot of competition for you. We may not. Either way, it's the way I'm starting this one so incredibly low to get you far away from $18,999 and get you somewhere where you can say yes. Not just yes, but probably yes with jumping and hopping and screaming and excitement, and I don't know, throw a party for yourself, because this is worth every bit of 19 grand on this show. Nobody else would touch that value. Watch what we're going to do instead of that. I don't know where I'm going to start. I'm freewheeling it here. Jason, did you have a question or request? Got a request? I like it. We'll get requests in. We got 40 minutes to play. 40 minutes to play, and that's that. But this will not be, oh, I can't do that. And it's, again, $22,000. So we're already beating the wholesale price on just the loose, if it was an oval, by the way. Obviously, a heart shape is more money than everything else. It just is. This is a heart shape, and then we emphasize that with the double halo. It is in basically the gold of 3 rings. You're not asking for, this is one ring you'll wear, but it's got the gold of 3 different rings putting it together. And it's not going to be $18,000, or I don't even know if we're going to start at 8, because I don't know if we're going to get that going. We got to get people on the lines. We got to get your heart-shaped values. This is finally, it's like, it feels like I haven't seen a good heart-shaped yellow diamond in forever. I'm so proud this is here. We got to make it more interesting than 8,000. I just saved you 11 grand. So needless to say, we should probably be getting a lot of people on the lines here. And you think about, how do you show love? Hopefully you do it in some way, shape, or form every day. Familial love, romantic love, friendship love, all those different important. This is the way you remind yourself, though, or you're reminding someone else. They are loved every single day, and you can't get a much more higher end version in jewelry than with a yellow diamond in an actual heart shape. And it's VS, and it's all those things. Every stone is VS, even the smaller yellows, even the bigger yellow, all of them. VS diamonds, the ones we love and crave and are used to. And you're not paying $8,000. You are not. At least not if we get the open here. What about 7? What about 6? What about 5? I'm really losing it here. And when I say losing, I'm talking about money, losing money. It's not going to be even $4,000. This is crazy when there's that much gold. It is 3 bands. You see it right there. 2 of them have white diamonds, 1 of them has yellow diamonds, and then on top of that is this platform with this double halo. I remember, I mean, it's a while back now, but obviously there are moments in time. I was reminiscing earlier today about when I introduced the world in 2017 to color change sphene, and here we had a display of our best of in color change sphenes here earlier today. I was reminiscing lately about a lot of things, but also the first time we had yellow diamonds. Do you know I was here for a couple of years before we ever brought a fancy color diamond? We had white diamonds and colored gems, and that was it. No colored diamonds, no yellow, until really it was about 7 years ago. And that day still stands out in my mind. I talk about this a lot because things were different all those years ago. That was, I mean, that was several years prior to even the pandemic that we all lived through. So that's something that, you know, there's a lot that's changed. And you even look at what's happening now in the moment, what's expected to happen in 2026. I just can't, I can't think of many things where we're taking pieces lower than they were. When I tell you our values are getting better by the day, I mean that. That's a fact. That's truth. Because here I was 7 years ago showing our first ever 1 carat yellow diamond. It was $6,500. So to have this here today when gold's doing what it's done and diamonds are doing what they're doing and all that's continuing to happen, it's not like we're done or at a plateau. We're just watching everything climb, and yet I'm going lower. How about you know what, let's just do this. It's not going to be $4,000. I think there's a value there, but I still don't have a caller on the line. So I'll tell you what, we'll make it even better than $4,000 to start. The increment will be nothing. It's going to be 10 bucks. So really simple and easy on the increment. We're just looking to get this one started, and I will, because this is too rare a stone. And I know you know this because rare cuts get higher premium price tags. You can't compare this to a 1 carat oval, even though I did. The wholesale price on a 1 carat oval was $22,000 a month ago. A month ago. They've probably gone up. That was an oval, not a heart shape. Now I'm showing you the heart shape, and we're going to go less than even $3,900. I got to get this home. I'm looking at what I have left, and there's not much left, and I don't have any requests coming in either. So we're going to just take a moment, and if we need to just keep on dropping and keep on dropping and keep on dropping, then so be it. But it's not going to be 39 or 38 or 37. Now we're just wondering, is there a way to really do that gold with no diamonds in it at all for that price? Because that's going to be a challenge, and we know because we're the manufacturer. Where there are, you wonder ever why people get $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 for pieces that you see on TV that look like this? It's because there's 8 people between you and the ring. Here, there's nobody between me and you. It's literally make it here and you buy it here. That's it. And we ship it to you. So it's made here in-house, it goes to you. That's as direct as you can get. We procure the diamonds. We procure the gold. We design the pieces. We put it together. We present it to you. I give you this incredible value, and we still don't have it open at 37. How about this? 36, you know what, skip all that. Let's go all time. This is, you can either, again, you can listen to me, or you can, everyone said, people didn't believe it when I said back in the day when $3,000 of gold was happening, everyone said, she says it's going up. It couldn't possibly. Well, it did. So believe me when I tell you things, because my journalist roots hold strong even as I'm in this wonky business of home shopping. And that is not something everybody else can say. And I will tell you right now, we are below our own cost on this piece, like it or not. That is below cost, and I'm going to take it even lower. So and I'm hoping that this just spurs the action. We need the auction action. We need a lot of bidders. We can get up to something. I don't know if we're going to get to $19,000. That's unlikely. That's unlikely, but that's the way of the world right now. So again, we're looking at a big value on a really important piece, but if you want it, you can jump in at $3,500 to start. That is lower than our own cost to make it. So now we take a look at the ring. I'm going to try it on for you, and maybe you're thinking already in advance of gifting. We are at the end of October. So would you love to just have that perfect piece for a giftable moment to put aside, to have ready to give, that you're so excited about giving? Honestly, you could just give it early and say, here it is. Here's the Christmas present, the Hanukkah present. Here's the anniversary present early. Why not? Because how can you wait on something like this and let her start wearing it, or just enjoy it for yourself? Because you know there's a large heart-shaped lover contingency out there that we rarely see when it comes to diamonds, and we're looking for $3,500 to start. Good luck. I got to give it 60 seconds. We have no open on this one, and don't even worry about the increments. We're just still looking for the start. We're looking to get it going. We're looking to begin the auction. So here we go. And this is reminiscent of prices that I did not have 6 years ago, 7 years ago, even 4 and 5 years ago. This is a lower price than what was happening then on heart-shaped yellows. And nothing's gone lower in those last many years. Nothing. Nothing. Except for this auction right now on this ring. And the only other option I've got is the 302, which is still hanging out here. If you'd like to go ahead and get it, you may. But this is where I would spring to action here. $3,500, no open yet. Let's keep on moving. If we don't get an open, that's okay. But this is a true, unexpected rarity. And we have got just that fabulous one. So 35, still waiting. We'll do a recap as well. We've got a few pieces of jewelry still here. I want to remind you about our pendants we had earlier. We had some earlier pendants that were brand new from the different emerald cut. We had the emerald cut aqua. We had a beautiful pear-shaped kunzite that are still here. $3,500 on this one and no open. All right, so no heart-shaped loafers today. That's okay. Sometimes, again, I don't ever have a way of knowing who's with us on any given day, but that ruby is here as well. This ruby is if anybody's looking for the $25,000 ruby, we got it. It's a private collection Burma. It is 9556. This is our red, true blue red. I mean, this is what you expect out of Burma. You want those blue reds in a big size. It's a carat 30. We've got 30 minutes left to go. Hey, get requests in if you have them. Happy to help you out with those, and we can just go ahead and send this out for nothing. Nothing. I'm just going to give you a value. We've got our 1 carat 30, which is a huge size in ruby. They're really challenging to get stones over a carat. This one's a carat 30 with that signature mounting of a carat 01 in diamonds, fully finished on the inside, of course, white gold, yellow gold, or rose. You are getting your choice of gold color, which is fantastic. You also do have here, and I'm going to show you the finishing. I think traditionally we love a good ruby and yellow, but white gold lovers, you're A-okay. Even if you want to step outside the box and go rose, you can. There's our bright, clean, glowing ruby. Here's what I'm going to offer. I know that it's $14,999. That's the problem. That's the problem with a good ruby, and nobody understands rubies because there's so many qualities. Listen, I'll be very open, transparent, and honest as I always am. Rubies can be very inexpensive, like $5,000 a carat, $6,000 a carat. They don't look anything like this. There are so many different sources worldwide for rubies. They come from our own backyard. They come from Australia. They come from Sri Lanka. They come from Thailand. They come from Vietnam. They come from, oh gosh, Mozambique. They come from so many different places on the planet. And they all have their different looks. So if you're wondering, well, why don't I just go get a cheap one? They don't have any color like this. This is really for those of you that say, no, I like really good jewelry. I invest once, I get great quality, I'm happy with what I get, and I'm satisfied. This is where you go get the very, very best. It's the blue reds we love. It's not going to be $10,000. I'm just trying to move some jewelry in 30 minutes left. That's all I got to do, and I'm taking the very, very high end that, to be honest with you, we don't usually see $14,999 price points. So this is one I would be very hesitant to show unless I'm just made an executive decision to just give it away for those that expect the top quality ruby to be in their collection. And this is how you get it. Blue reds out of Burma. What are we also looking for? Transparency. That is the ideal. You're getting Burma, which is the best worldwide. It has the blue red. This is the inside. Let me show it to you on. And you're choosing your ring size, your gold color, all of that. But it's not even going to be $4,999. There's your $10,000 off right then and there. And now we get to make it even more affordable. And there's a full carat of 1 in diamonds. That's not little. That's a big mounting. That's a gorgeous mid-size of the signature style. So it's not too big. It's definitely not too small. If you really look at what's going to work for everybody, I think it's this style, and look at the color coming through. Let's make it even better than 49 or 39. Blowout time is here. We have got just a few short minutes left to shop together this week. This is not going to be $39. I will do even better. And somebody, I know we can go, I'll go weeks on end without showing you a ruby. We had a great one in the starfish, but that was a much, under a carat. This is a huge ruby. It's chromium rich, so they don't get in big sizes very often. That's why it's such a challenge to get over 1 carat. And we're bringing this one to you right now at better than $3,000. It is $29.99. Only the one. Let's go to it. That's $29.99, and who's going to get it? I don't know, but we know it's going to go at that price because you don't take $15,000 rings and make them under 3. But it's happening right now, and you've got it for $29.99 if you're the first caller on the line. And then we've got really important turquoise. I did show you turquoise yesterday. It was quite sizable. We have a really big blowout on some Colombian emeralds in a brooch or a pendant. So there's actually 2 ways to wear it. So we'll show that to you as well. Got some big last-minute buys here. How about a couple of pendants to recap as well? We've got our aqua. This is the aqua we had earlier today. Aqua coming up. Plus, we also have the really, really good kunzite pendant. This is our aqua. The aqua pendant is only $14.99. Yes, believe it or not, that is a really big extra buy. And remember, the aqua is 18 karat gold too. So we've got the 18 karat solid gold on this aquamarine. That is $112.9545. Just want to show that one more time. It was here pretty early today. So wanted to, if you weren't an early riser with me, here we go. There is the aqua pendant. That's an 18 karat gold setting. It's got the white gold, which is where it stays. It's going to be our 197 emerald cut plus the 30 points in diamonds as well. Baguettes and rounds all the way around it. That is a one only. Look at the finishing behind it. That's $14.99. It was here earlier today. So we're giving that a last look. And then any last minute request questions, you got to get them in now. I know it's tempting. Everybody loves to wait till the last few minutes. Don't wait. Call in, we'll get you what you need. Plus we have another pendant. Now there's my aqua. Here's the kunzite. Let's show you the kunzite with yellow diamond as well. So if you want a little different play on colors here and color combinations. The kunzite with the yellow diamond, also very unique and brand new today. That's going to be even less. We're doing that for $12.99. So a couple great pendants here before we go. And then I've got a massive emerald piece that's coming out to play as well. So here we go. That's the kunzite with the yellow diamond. Isn't that spectacular? And do call us on that purple Paraiba pendant for $9.99 as well. So some great pendant deals. $12.99 on the kunzite in the back, and then $14.99 for the aqua in the front. And then we'll show you the emeralds and diamonds that we have as well. This is a pendant slash brooch. It's large. It's got 3 big emeralds. It's in platinum. It's no. Oh, no. This can, okay, guys. Well, have some faith here. I've got an 18 karat gold designer piece here. You can either have it by the bail, which is where I'm holding it, or it can be a pin or brooch anywhere you want it to be. It's 1123682. I know that at this point in the day, we're going to be really excited to see what I can do to bring some sales to the show here. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and give you the real quick value: 18 karat gold, karat 37 Asher cuts or square emerald cuts. On the emeralds, Colombian matched, and there's 7 points in diamonds, which I don't know how because it looks like more. That's fine. It's 2 inches of 18 karat gold, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's a downright giveaway. So if you'd like a pendant brooch combination, it looks like almost like a leaf or 3 peas in the pod, if you will, given that they are emeralds. And yet it's got this great style and this great design, and then it really is, brooches are so in, so I think everybody needs a good brooch. So if you want to have, I consider also the emeralds by the yard we had earlier. How beautiful for our emerald fanatics today. We've got a 2-inch emerald brooch for you in 18 karat gold. I'll show it on the neckline. Let's just give it away. Best I can do here, and what a great piece it would be on a lapel, anywhere you want to wear it. I mean, any angle. You can wear it in any direction. When it's a brooch, you've got the options to wear it east to west, at a diagonal, north to south, whatever you want to do if you're using it as a pendant. But can I just point out, those are glowing. I'm in a lower light and holding it up here, and that's why they're glowing the way they are. This is outstanding emerald material, and we're going up close. It's going to be better than even, well, I cannot do. This is why it's here. It's $79.99. No one's paying that for a brooch. We're going to do better. How about $1,499 for all that 18 karat solid gold? That alone is amazing. But then to get emeralds and diamonds with it that look like that, for $1,499, you go for it. You get it home, you see what it's all about, and you are going to absolutely be praising the fact you were here at this moment of this day to see that piece, pendant or brooch. You decide. We've got a gorgeous tanzanite. I'm going to show that to you next. We've got a really pretty recap on a couple of pieces in rings, but again, let us know. Do you want the yellow diamond? Do you want the big ruby that we had? Our emerald brooch is $14.99. That's exquisite. Just want to flash this. We have a heart-shaped 31 karat 64 tanzanite. Showed it yesterday. Imagine this. It didn't go yet. These are the kind of pieces that sometimes take a year or two to get out the door. But that's if it was $50,000. Today, it's a lot less. It's 8427. Just wanted to give you a little update on where we stand with our largest tanzanite in jewelry. It's a pendant. It's a heart shape. It is set with diamonds all the way around it. There's 94 points in diamond weight. And it's all set in 14 karat white gold. And that is, oh gosh, we need to get a great home for this one. And we will. Huge value on an 1 3/8 top to bottom length. Any requests you have for the last bit of the show here? We got 24 minutes to go. Let me know what you'd like to see before we're out of time. We still got to get, we got to get the big speen out the door too. That big speen we had, we got to get that round gone. That's a really important piece. So we'll show that again. But here we go. This one's down below 20. I know it started at 50. We got to make it more affordable, more attainable. Here's how we do it. This is actually under 20 grand today. And that's well under $1,000 a carat for that stone. Free gold, free diamonds, and look at that heart shape. It's $16,999. Somebody's got to have it, and remember, if you want to split that, maybe put it on 2 cards instead of just putting the big sum on one. You could do that and just put like $8,500 on 2 cards, and you're done, and you've got it, and you've got the highest end collectible museum reserve that we have, and that is on its way to a museum if it doesn't go today. So hey, it's the perfect way to get a $16,999. You got the discount there going on, 50 grand to 17. That's pretty impressive. You've got the largest stone we have in jewelry. It's still that museum reserve we love, and you've got it for something like, I don't know, $500 a carat. It's incredible, and a lot of diamond weight to go with it. So that's here. Now I do want to show you. Here's the speen that I started this early in the show. Honestly, if you're still thinking about this one, it was brought up by a request on the early side. This is, I think we've all seen them now. We've seen all the options we have. Most of them are gone. I know this is a little higher end given that this is the largest round we have. It's 1129355, but still I think that out of everything I've shown you, and I've had so many gorgeous pieces, this really is one that deserves another look because this should have a home today. It really should. It's a 4 karat 75. It's a color changing speen. It's one of the rarest stones in the world. It's got a carat 32 in the diamonds around it. And this one is down below $5,000. If you have any questions, honestly, I think out of everything we've seen, it's the best one we've got, bar none, head and shoulders above the rest. And it's going to be an incredible value right here, right now. $47.77. That one just needs one more look. It just needs to find the right home. And I have a feeling that right home is out there today. It is out there. It's out there today. We've got somebody who needs the best speen we've ever had in the round. You get the big size, you get the ideal color change. That's all happening together. And you put all that together with the fact that it is a nearly 5 carat with all that diamond weight and looks as good as that does. That's why you take advantage of it. And then we have our, I've got a white diamond necklace here. It debuted a couple days ago. There were a lot of you that missed out on it. I'm going to show it again. It's very, very important. It was requested many times in the last couple of days. We are able to release just a few more diamonds to make this happen for you. And I'm really proud of it because it's a white diamond bezel set with side diamonds as well. And we just need something affordable in this show. And if you need a white gold, we've got it to ship out tomorrow. So we have our oval diamond, extra side rounds as well. There are the side rounds that you have also. There it is. Side round diamonds, just want to remind you of those. And scoot our white diamond right there in the middle. A couple of side diamonds as well. Item number is 9324. And here's what everyone's been asking me to bring back. And we didn't have it to bring back. And now we've released a couple more stones that were promised for something else. So you've got a 40-point minimum. in an oval diamond, east to west set. This is kind of like our diamonds by the yard, but more with that center station style of one bigger stone, which is very, very nice. Then you've got the white, the yellow, or the rose. Now the white gold's ready to go. That can ship out tomorrow if you need yellow or rose. That's going to be a little more wait time, just to give us a few extra days. But this is 40 points on the center, 5 points on those side diamonds, which is what you have in a round. So it's oval and round and round. And we've got white, yellow, rose as an option. Lobster claw closure, all the adjustability. I know we get so used to that, but isn't that a lovely extra that you're getting? So instead of choosing a length and being kind of stuck with one length only, you've got a choice of every day. It's all built in. It makes gift giving a breeze. It's again, who knows what everybody likes, or maybe you're like me and it just depends on what neckline you're wearing. You want longer one day, shorter one day. It just depends on what the outfit is. The outfit dictates the jewelry sometimes. And this is yet the piece that always works because it's a white diamond. So what doesn't white diamond go with? It goes with everything. It goes with anything. It's giftable. I think this is ageless. I think it's timeless, and it's a big VS diamond, and it's under $1,000 to get all that gold. We talked about this earlier. Gold chains are more than $1,000 right now on their own. So to be able to get something this important where it's got a big diamond in the center, in that oval, and then you've got the side diamonds as well, really amplifies it. Let's make it even better than $9.99. End of the show special here. We are wrapping up our time together here shortly. Call me on anything. If you still want us to pull something from the vault, we can try to do that for you as well. We've got time. We've got 19 minutes to go. So we can help you with anything you want. But this is where you have to get on the phone lines because so few remain, because it's it's like, again, an extra little bonus, if you will, of having this design, this style. And it's not going to be $9.99 after all, or $8.88 or $7.77. And this is just where nobody can do gold at this price. Here's what and I apologize there, like I piled the chain there, but that's because I want to remind you that it's not just the center diamond. It's the fact you're getting those side diamonds, as you see right there. That's what that looks like from a distance away. Nothing simpler or easier than that beautiful oval, side round brilliance as well. $7.77. We're busy on the phone lines already. I'll tell you, if you get one, you're going to love it. You may want another one, though, because you may want to get one for the daughters, the granddaughters, the sisters, the moms, the best friends, and maybe even a couple for yourself in different gold colors or to stack and layer. But this is what it looks like, and we'll do it for $699 while they last. That is, again, very limited. Everything's been limited today, and we've been selling out everything. So it doesn't leave us with a lot of jewelry left, but this is why you've asked for it to come back. It only debuted about a week ago. Here it is, and look what's going on. The phone lines are crazy. That's what happens because no fine jewelry in solid gold is $699, except we got it right here for the end of our show. So $699, let me know, operators, how many you have. We're going to keep track of that one as it goes. Back up close we do go, and white gold again goes out tomorrow. Made up and ready to go in white gold. You have no wait time if you want the white gold. You just have to wait for as ever long as it takes to get it from Los Angeles to wherever you live. That's the only wait there would be. In the white gold, yellow gold, and rose gold are options. There'll be a few extra days, but we can have that for you. No problem at all. We can end with a big tanzanite. We've got any requests you want to see. Let me know what those might be as well, and we'll help you. And then that star, there's a purple star sapphire still here. We had a great looking spin, a little more affordable. We had I still think the heart shape's got to go. Heart shape Paraiba in the purple color, the purple rubelite. So $699, that's it. Final call necklace. 1 gone, 2 gone, 3 gone, 4 gone, 5 gone. This is wild. It's $699 for a big diamond. Another one gone. Thank you. You've got it. White gold goes out tomorrow right away. White gold's ready to go. Box, label, to you. That's it. Simple and easy. And then we'll recap a couple of rings. Then we're done. We'll see you Wednesday night, 5 o'clock. Don't forget Halloween week here. We will see you Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, including Halloween evening. We will be here with an incredible show. Wednesday, November 5th. Good one to mark down. Be with us for that too. And we'll do our ring recap. The recap of rings coming up. Necklace still here at $699. Here we go. This is the one. I cannot stand the thought of this going anywhere except for one of your homes. And let me polish it up because I got a little water spot. It's item number 11288615. It is a gigantic 9 carat 37. I know we brought you the pendant. but somebody needs to take advantage of this gorgeous purpley rubellite color in a copper bearing stone in a nearly 9.5 carat size with the wide band of gold and the diamonds burnished within. And that one is gorgeous. And it's so far below where it ever should be, because this started at a major price tag. I almost scare people away, but my lowest price was $16,999 until today, when I flashed it and we all lost our minds and said, whatever that is, I gotta have. Let's make it better than, yeah, let's take it down to $69.99. Let me show you what's left. That is one of them. There's also, oh boy, we got the big round color change. I have the sapphire, two sapphires. I got a blue sapphire and a purple sapphire. Here's the blue. I wonder what Allison's taking over there. She's helping somebody out. They're getting a couple pieces from the day. Here's the color change Sphene in that 4 carat 75. Here's the color change Sphene that's a little bit smaller, 94 pointer here in the yellow gold, or change it. And then we've got also the other sapphire. So we're gonna do sapphires on the left, Sphenes on the right, and the heart-shaped purple Paraíba in the middle. That is a purple sapphire, but with an asterism, so that's a star sapphire in the back left. So your left side are sapphires. They're both gonna be really affordable. $18.88 for the purple star, and this blue sapphire and platinum is only $8.88. So we got $18.88, $8.88. You've got $69.99 in the middle. The two Sphenes, well, this one's $18.88 as well, and the one behind it, the big 475, is going to be here for just $47.77. So some great recaps there. All have been presented in full today on the show, but still remaining for all of you to take advantage of. So really important styles there. We've got about 13 minutes now to go. So this is a really important time to just dial in. Let us know what you'd like to see. If there's anything beyond what you're seeing up there in the recap wheel, we'll bring it out, show it to you, give you the presentation and the best price possible. That's important too, because we got most of jewelry here at the end of the show here today. And we still have a tanzanite that I can make really affordable in a very, very big size for you. That's over 11 carats in size. We'll do that too. Before we go is a little grand finale. So that's going to be all, again, everything from $8.88 on up to $69.99 up there on that wheel. But let me know what you're thinking about as we are about ready to sign off. And then we, again, don't shop till Wednesday night together. So keep that in mind. No show Monday, no show Tuesday. And again, it's like our time to get busy shipping and get busy making new jewelry for you. So here we are. This is super important, though, to take advantage of anything on that wheel you'd like. Now, what did you pick up, Allison, over there? Got it. Oh, good. That's really good. And was that it? Yeah, that's it. Fantastic. Thank you so much. And who was shopping? Hi, Bernadette. Thank you so much. We'll have that right out to you. And then here we go. Last chance, last call on this wheel. Remember, in the center of it all, $69.99. That is such a buy. I know it's the most expensive piece up there, but it's probably the best value up there too, because it should be a $17,000 piece at minimum. And yet purple Paraíba, heart shaped, clean, 9.5 carats, you don't see that. So that's one for the ages there. I would really hop on the lines for that one. You've got that super important, the Sphenes. I mean, I got two different sizes, two different price points as well on the Sphenes. And then of course we got our sapphires, blue sapphire pair in a unique mounting, or go with the purple star in the back left. Totally up to you there. But again, a wonderful way to be shopping the discounts from the day. Now it's grand finale time. We got 11 minutes to go, and let's show you something you have not seen yet today, and show you what I can do if you just want the biggest and the boldest, the best of the blue wings. The Tanzanite Museum Reserve is 112-8163, and thank you much for being with us today. 10 minutes left to go, so questions and requests still welcome. Don't let that deter you. But we just want to make sure everybody has a chance to own a Tanzanite before it goes to the museum, because obviously they're in demand. You probably know that. We all heard about why museums, and one in particular, probably the best known in the world, needs great gems right now on display, even if they're just on loan for a period of time. This is one that I don't think we're ever getting back. So once it goes to the museum, that's where it will be. Who wouldn't want to look at that and pay good money to walk past it and admire it? Instead, how about wearing it every day and owning it? It's white gold only. It's an 11 karat 30. I mean, we just had 5 rings up there. This pretty much takes up the space of all 5. That's how large. And this is a take, much like the mounting we had with the heart shape, where it's got those bigger diamonds burnished to the sides. There is a ton of gold in this mounting. That is for sure. You're seeing a lot of gold. It's great. You see the great finishing. I'm going to show that to you now. So you can rest assured that it's going to be plenty comfortable for you, even for, you know, long days of wear. There you have it. So all fully built in. You see that's a ring within the ring, makes that under gallery, but it's our 11 karat 30. It's got 50 points in the diamonds. And you see right here, all big diamonds, big old diamonds. All the same size. Sometimes they scatter them and they'll do different sizes and smaller. And no, this is all bigger diamonds, all set into that gold, which tells you so much about how deep the gold needs to be. And now, a big moment. Lovers of great tanzanite, here it is. Doesn't get any better than what you're looking at right now, and it is going to be on its way. Do not wait. This is so important. And yet, here we go. And I'm going to try it on so you can see how big, because this is a colossal size. And if you want to feel your jewelry, you need to feel the weight of your piece. You don't want small, tinny, lightweight. Here it is. And look how it looks from a distance where the reds just don't stop. You see the red flashes coming through the whole way. And it's not going to be, okay, this is party time, guys. This is it. This is the one you've got to take advantage of. It's not going to be $12,999. I got to do better. We're in the last few minutes of the show. This is it, and final request time as well is now. Got to take advantage. I'm just giving it one straight up price. I know we're supposed to do something crazy. I'm not going to do that. We're going to make it easy, 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 and let's blow it out. And then, William, we've got a look at your request here coming out. We'll make this better than even 99, 89, 79, 69. I know it's an 11 karat 30 and it's promised to the museum. It can go out tomorrow to you or to France, wherever. Now, it'd be a shorter trip to get to you, I guarantee you, even if you live all the way on the East Coast. We can help you. Let's not even do $6,999. This is down to its lowest. It will never go lower. It's $5,999 only. $59.99 on an 11 karat 30 and in a lot of gold with diamonds galore. That's going to be the way to go. $59.99, one only. We'll pop in a gent's ring. Great request here for a really unusual stone to see in a men's ring, and we will get that for you as well. Don't forget about the 475 Sphinx. That's one that I can't give a higher recommendation on anything today than that 475. The 475 Sphinx is so gorgeous. Try it. You've got a money-back guarantee on everything, including this tanzanite, including the spine, including the heart-shaped Couperin. Take full advantage. Let's show William his request here. It's item number 1122921. Take a look at this. It's a green sapphire. It's got a little blue and it's got a little golden, but it's still, I wouldn't call it bicolor because it's not split. It's more of a blended color. Sometimes sapphires like our Windsors will have a split in the two colors. This is all, well, it's 223. It's an emerald cut, unheated, all natural green sapphire to Ceylon. It's also 51 points in diamonds. Those diamonds are going to wrap down the sides. I love the way they do that. Double row of pave wrapping down the sides and also just completing the halo around that stone. But you can see as you see it directly face up, you got a little bit of gold and a little bit of blue. Almost reminds me a little bit of that natural unheated tanzanite that sold earlier as well. But this is what it does. Inside, fully finished. Great look at the clarity of the stone too. We can actually change the gold. If you prefer yellow or rose, we'll do that for you as well. That's what it looks like on the hand. So you can see really one of the more unique of the colors of sapphire is certainly a green, but then the blends of blue and golden it has as well is very special. It's down from $18,999 also. You got a better value as we take a look at it up close. Notice you can change the gold color and get your favorite ring size as always, and we'll do better than even $5,000 or $49.99. It's a big time sapphire. No question about it. It's a big sapphire. It's a great clarity. It's a beautiful exotic emerald cut. And yet it's going to be only, you know what, skip $3,999. Skip that too. Let's go extra low. End of the show is here. We've got 5 minutes left to go. We can do $34.99 on that one. $34.99, one color. That's it. And then we're going to show you, I do have a merengue request as well. We'll do that big, wide merengue band with the spinel that's just, is well over, actually, do you guys want to see merengue or imperial? What do we want to see? Merengue, imperial, ruby, more ruby perhaps, maybe opal. You let me know if there's anything you want to see before we go. I got a quick blowout on a sapphire deal. This is one of our most affordable rings of the day. I can do this sapphire here. It's a cabochon. It's a royal blue cabochon with a subtle star, and that star sapphire is in platinum. It's $699 first caller. So sapphire, diamond, and platinum for $699 on that sapphire. So just a little heads up, if you need something really affordable to get a hold of, that's the way to go. We've got another request. Everyone loves to wait to the last second. We got another request coming up, and let me know on this one, $34.99. And let's go to our DBTYB. Susan, great request. It's our Diamonds by the Yard bracelet version. So it goes with all your Diamonds by the Yard necklaces, but it's going to be a bracelet option where the diamonds are huge. Let me show this to you. I'm going to show you what we got here on the wrist. This is our Diamond by the Yard that's also going to be adjustable, so it really is one size fits all. It's going to be a 47 point in 111. 3128 is our item number here, and call us quickly on anything you've seen throughout the show. It's going to be available for you. Look at that. It goes all the way through. Let me show you how this works. It's going to have diamonds that go all the way from the lobster claw closure to a certain point where you're going to have some adjustability. This is why it's one size fits all, because you have 7, 7.5, and 8, and even 8.25 if you use the little heart-shaped charm there. So that's going to be white, yellow, or rose gold, 3128, 47 points in diamonds, adjustable. So if you use the shorter length, you'll have a little bit of drape, which a lot of people love. It's kind of that friendship bracelet style look. And then all you do is put it on with the bezels facing forward, and it looks like that. Or even if you want to just utilize that longer length to have it draped down the hand. Yes? The what? It's already sold out. I'm sorry, it's sold out. Unless we had one come back, but the Emeralds by the Yard is sold out. All right, here we go. Last call on the Diamonds by the Yard bracelet. It is going to be, well, $9.99 no longer. Can I just go back to the old price? Let's go do $6.99 instead. For our Diamonds by the Yard, this is the one that matches all the different versions we've had in the necklaces, which you know we've had everything from 202s to 34 points in total weight, and the style is really what carries through on this bracelet. $699, but this is the bigger stones because every bracelet is going to have 2, 4, 6 of the diamonds, just 6 stones. So 2, 4, just double checking my count there, 6 stones. So they're nice big sizes there, as you see from a distance away as I just drape it there, so you can see what's going on. And that means that every one of those diamonds is about 8 points or so. So 7 plusers, 7 to 8s on each and every one of them bezel sets, so they look bigger. Don't forget about the green sapphire gems ring with those blues and goldens coming through. Don't forget about the $6.99 bracelet that is Susan's request. We'll show it up close as well. Why not? Show you how this looks front and back. So there's a front, which of course that's why you also want to fine tune the size. So if you want to keep it with the diamonds facing up forward, facing front, you probably are going to put it on a little more taut, a little tighter, so that it just stays that way. Otherwise, you see, if it does flip to the back of the bezels, it's still going to show you great diamond brilliance through the back of the bezel as well. So all you have to do is call, but you got to do it in the next 2 minutes because that's all we have left. So 2 minutes left, $6.99 on the bracelets and white, yellow, or rose gold. That is the only, just like we have several versions of the necklace, there's only one version of the bracelet. So this is the one and only way to get the Diamonds by the Yard look in a bracelet version, is this style. So that's why we did all the adjustability. We didn't make a smaller or a larger version. We went, well, this is a large version. You've got big diamonds there throughout, all the way with that adjustability. So another great gifting idea to do the Diamonds by the Yard styling, but have it in bracelet form. So $6.99. Let me remind you about the men's ring and the tanzanite here very quickly. There is the men's sapphire with the multiple colors, and here's a look at the $59.99 oval tanzanite. So our last call on the show, thanks so much for being with me, not just today, but every day that we're here with you. Reminder, we're not here Monday or Tuesday, but we are here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, Saturday and Sunday daytime. We've got about 1 minute left to go in the show. So here's the deal. You can call us, talk to your operators. We can check on availability on anything from the show. I can tell you the Emeralds by the Yard are sold out. You might want to check on the purple Paraiba pendants for $9.99. The Sphene, that big round 475 Sphene for $47.77 is here. We've got the men's ring for $34.99. The tanzanite is $59.99. And the Diamonds by the Yard bracelet Incredible. $6.99 for that bracelet. So let me know how we can help you. We have the $6.99 sapphire ring too that I flashed. So right here, $6.99 for the sapphire. That's a lady's sapphire ring with a subtle star, and that is $6.99 in platinum. So thank you so much for being with me today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday and the rest of your weekend. And we're off again Mondays and Tuesdays. We're back Wednesday night. We're going to have a great time this week. We got Halloween week, and then the following week's incredible as well. So hopefully you can tune in, join us as often as you can for these amazing 3 hours of jewelry. For now, I'm Lauren Blair. I'm the host here at TVON. Thank you so much for joining me today. And always, from all of us at TVON, we wish you a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you on Wednesday night.